There we go.
And we are live, it looks like. What's up, Joel? Lori?
That was a big turkey.
Yeah, 24 pounds. This is a big turkey.
I
What's
wish I
up, the
would have
moose?
before they bought it. I would have told them buy two 12-pounders.
Yeah.
You know, if they take less time to cook, you get two of everything. Then or four of everything.
Yeah. Less likely for it to dry out too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, they brought me an injection. I injected it for them and everything, and brought me to see a seasoning made by Tenders or something like that.
Kenders?
Kenders. Kenders. Yeah, it was a little small bottle, just barely enough. But I've never used that before, but it smelled really good. I didn't taste the turkey or ham or nothing. It was for them.
Yeah,
But,
I hear people like that, some of that
Kenders?
Kinder stuff. I've never
Yeah,
tried it.
I'm gonna try it out. It said garlic on the front. Well, you could smell the garlic.
What's up, Bat? Man, it is cold out here tonight.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's supposed to go down 27 here, man, tonight.
Yeah,
Windy as hell. Craig Johnson.
We started at 65 this morning. We're down to 40s now.
Yeah,
Is
we're
that
in the
right? I
40s.
don't even know what it is. What it is
By
with the
the
wind
morning,
chill.
by the
19
morning,
right now.
Jeez.
we're in the upper 40s right now, but it's supposed to 46. Feels like 39,
Yeah.
but we're
46,
supposed to be
yeah.
actual 27 by sunrise in the morning.
Yeah, we woke up with snow on the ground, which turned to ice. Really took my tent over my pond, took it down again. What's up, Tim?
Yeah, we ain't having to deal with that, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think it's got to come down now. The early snow we got. It took a beating on it, but it stood back up. It's just fiberglass rods, but they're like 20 foot long.
Yeah.
It goes over this pond and they crisscross. And once you get those things sort of kind of and they're twisted. What's up, Jeff? Once you get those fiberglass rods and they're twisted, it's hard to get them straightened back up again. But so far, so good.
Yeah.
So see, I had to redo my posters, man. I took my shelves down.
Oh.
So I said I gave up on it. I got to start on my planetarium or whatever they call the things. Yeah, but figure out wait. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. You got a lot of projects, huh?
Yeah, I got some projects, but that's all right. I like staying busy. It's a good thing, staying busy.
Ruben.
What's up,
Yeah.
Guggen?
I had that going on yesterday, which with the old hickory, it's like a pellet grill, really. You just had to put a log in there and it runs itself. But my buddy come over here. His wife's father comes over there and he's getting old. He's way up in the 70s and he's having a hard time going down their steps. There's only 2 steps from the porch, really 3 steps, but he's, and he's worried about him falling. So he went and had some pipe bent at the right angle. He just gonna set them in the ground, I reckon, at the edge of the porch. Anyway, he brought that over for me to weld. Here's the top rail coming down. He wanted to drop down about 15 inches and add another pipe through there where he wouldn't fall through there.
Right.
So I welded that on, and then he's sitting there looking. He goes, "Measure this." He goes, "Man, that guy screwed up. He's supposed to left me enough to go 2 foot in the ground." And he goes, "He just bent it enough to be at the ground." So he had some more of that pipe, and we added 2 foot to each end also. But I don't know if you can see it on camera. See how red my arms are?
Yeah.
Right there?
Oh, yeah.
Blistered,
Yeah,
man. I didn't put no sleeves on. And what I thought would be a couple wells ended up being 8 wells because at the bottom of that 2 foot pieces, he wanted a piece coming out to act like an anchor when he concretes it where it can't pull back up,
Right.
And so I ended up making 8 welds, and I cooked those arms. I didn't even think about it. I had a shirt out there too, just for that reason, but I just got started and just never bothered putting it on. I bet I won't do that again. You think I'd know that by now? That's a
Tim's
deep
going
target.
live too.
That's
Yeah, I think you learned that lesson.
That's worse than a sunburn. You can't hardly see it because of tattoos, but you can
I can
dang
see it on that arm, yeah, for sure.
there, and it's you really can't
Right.
sit up my arm. Also got it on my
Yeah, I see
right
that.
here.
Yeah.
I hold that
Mhm.
TIG right there, so every time I come down, it was catching that light. You know.
So I got my frame parts and my truck bed parts to the body shop yesterday evening after USPS lost the shipment. God damn.
Oh, God.
Can't believe it, man.
I was expecting.
I got terrible luck, and sometimes it just really likes to shine its head or to act stupid. And sure enough, man, lost them parts. They had to reship it, pay for everything again.
I
But I
was
just took
expecting
them
a
up there.
package today, and it's now it says it's held up in transit or something, and it's here in town. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
heck? How's it held up in transit? It's supposed to be on a delivery truck this morning. Ordered
yeah,
an air
stuff.
hammer.
I was all right. Yeah, that stuff aggravates me.
Yeah, I had to do a job for a neighbor about 4 houses down. He wanted some CB shafts
What you got?
put
An
on his
orange
car.
truck?
And man, that one side, I just tapped it with a hammer. It come right out of the spindle where the bearing and all is. When I got on that passenger side, I beat and I beat and I beat. And I was taking PB blaster and squirting in around there, and you could see the rust coming out. And I beat. It took me an hour of beating, and finally I felt it going in. I said, all right, finally. But if I'd hit that air hammer, I would, I could have just drove it right on out.
Yeah,
So I ordered one. I said, I ain't going through that again.
that's what this is. It's a 4-inch steel pipe that it's a gas tank support holds. It's a cross member for the frame, and one of the top shock struts mounts to it, and then on the other side, it's got a mount for the fuel tank support. So you got this 30-gallon diesel tank and a frame around it, and it supports from this 4-inch pipe that goes across from frame to frame in
Yeah.
between the two frame rails. It's all rotted out, man. It's about gone. So I got that. Amazon, of all places. Who the frick would ever think check Amazon for your GMC 2004 GMC Sierra 3500 cross frame member supports?
They got all
shit.
kind of
Right
They
they
there.
got
I
a lot
couldn't
of
believe it.
they got a lot of automotive stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can buy all kind of parts. Really, I don't know if it's
Nathan.
worth the crap. They probably coming straight out of China, but
It looked good. It looked good. And then what's up, Ben? And then they had all the 5 cross braces for my truck bed, the floor and the bed of the truck. They're rusted out. So I got all those to replace all them. So it'll be good to go. Good to go. All the rust, the rocker panels are all done. The cab corners are all done. I just get a smile when you think about it. I can't wait, man.
yeah,
Can't wait to get back to play around with it. Of course, we got cold as weather now.
yeah.
Trina get her haircut?
She just got it
Oh,
pulled
got
back.
it pulled back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
when you do work, it get hot.
Yeah.
She been
Yeah.
cleaning the house all day. I got up this morning. I slept late. I come in there and she was scrubbing windows. I'm like, oh, we got windows. I didn't know those was there.
My wife made something tonight that it was for dessert. She makes a pizza once a week, so we had pizza, but it's called Christmas crack.
Yeah.
And I mean to tell you what, Jack, that stuff was good. I usually get like 3 or 4 cookies and a fresh cup of coffee every night after dinner. Hey, Christine, and that's my dessert every night, 7 days a week. It don't bother me. I like it. Coffee,
Yeah.
the cookies in my coffee. But I ate enough of that stuff to where I was like, I don't need no more. I'm about ready to start bouncing off the walls. But it's just basically a bed of saltine crackers and whatever else she puts in there, melted chocolate and peanuts. And
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, that stuff was good. It was good
I don't know if
Lord.
I've ever had that.
Yeah, I haven't made any in a
It's
long
really
time.
good.
It's about that cookie time of the year, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm about to start making cookies.
Yeah,
She'll
I
make
love that stuff.
tons of cookies. I'm like, every time. What do you make? You make chocolate chip,
Chocolate
oatmeal.
chip, oatmeal, cinnamon, Butterfinger,
Oh yeah, those are good.
Tap.
God, a whole bunch of them.
What's in it, but I guess
Snickerdoodle.
Oh, I have a new one this week to try. I need you to take off this thing for me.
All right, I'm going to pause my camera for a minute. She's got electrodes for her back, so
here's a treat that's 99.9% sugar. I never heard that one. Tablet? Called Tablet. That's a new one. Jam Jam. This woman right here, she got me into a new plant hobby.
oh, it's so good, didn't it?
Yeah, I saw her plant and I saw the bloom on it. I said, man, I got to get me one of them.
That's it.
So I went and got one.
Infinity too.
Oh
I
yeah,
was lucky. Didn't think I'd find one that easy, but I got one. It's called a compactor. It's a Hoya family, but I got one now.
Yeah, because I'm gonna definitely have
Christine
to.
said,
Sorry, I
Christine
got
said,
good.
I missed
You do funny because I'm gonna have you take them off in a minute anyway. Put it back.
Christine said, that's all right.
Yeah, we got one of them little tens unit that for your back, muscles.
Yeah. Oh, she's saying hi. Hey, Christine.
No, I ain't getting a quickie. I had to take her pads off quickly though.
Yeah.
That and the shower ain't gonna work out too well.
Never had a Butterfinger cookie. Really, those are good too.
Mm-hmm. Really good. She makes Divinity every year.
Scottish treat. Really, never heard of that one.
I thought
It's a Christmas treat.
Last year, Justin over there at Baby Back Maniac, he sent us he sent like 3 tins of those David's cookies in a can. 3 cans of them. Love them things. I don't know what kind of cookies those are, but they're good. Almost like a wedding cookie with anyway.
Candy cow. I'm trying to find this candy that it's a Scottish treat that Gills to Garden says his mom used to make. It was called Tablet.
What's up, Kent?
Dutch, we were just talking about you, your daughter. What do you say, Scottish? I didn't hear back from your daughter. I mean, outside of they have no problem shipping it, but I guess I was, would think that they would. I guess it had to be done by Friday, but I didn't get any type of confirmation that it happened or not. Dutch. Tablet. Oh yeah, there it is. It looks like fudge. Looks like fudge. Scottish tablet candy. The Renaissance shop. Etsy's selling it too. In a Renaissance shop. But it looks like fudge.
That looks almost like caramels.
Yeah, it's a Scottish treat called Tablet.
Huh.
It looks good. I'd eat it. I got a sweet tooth. That's my biggest problem.
Yeah, I had one earlier, and Tarina bought a little can of I don't even know what kind of cookies they are, but I didn't. I left her a few. I done ate enough of them. There was one Klondike left in the freezer, so I took it.
You can get addicted to those things. That's that plant she told me to get. Look at the leaves on that thing. She didn't tell me to get it. That's not true. That's a lie. But I saw a picture on her channel of this thing in bloom, and it gets like this big bouquet of these little small waxy looking flowers on it. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get one of those things. So I went to the garden center, and sure enough, they had one. So it came home with me. I can catch back. What happened to Simon? If she makes it this year, I'll do a little video. Yeah, man, please. It looks like a peanut butter fudge or something to me. That stuff looked good. I love fudge.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah.
My mom used to make, she made divinity and fudge every year too. So does Tarina.
AJ, how was your birthday?
Divinity is so sweet.
It's sort of similar looking to fudge, but nothing. Oh, really? Nothing like it. Just looks like it. Yeah, it usually happens on here. You get hungry. Looks beautiful. Yes, I would tell you to get it. I tell you, Cam Jam, when I saw that one, I'm after more of that wishbone plant. Tom's Food Factory. Man, I saw you and Maddie and Kiki the other day. I said, damn, I ain't seen Tom in a long time. It's the first time. How you doing, Tom? Search Swiss milk tablet. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was reading Chris's comment earlier, and I remember hearing that term, but I couldn't remember what it was. The spotted dick. It's a traditional British steamed dessert, essentially a suet pudding dotted with dried fruit, currants, and raisins. The spot's known for its dense, moist texture and often served with warm as custard or sauce. The dick part comes from an Old English term for pudding, puddick, or duff, not slang. Huh.
Swiss milk tablet.
Scotch eggs, barbecue Scotch eggs. I haven't.
I've heard them before. Scotty, what's up, buddy? Scotty has been dead into spending time with his grandchildren, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I told Guggen that the other day. I mean, I gave him the old man speech via text, so he probably understood about half of it because I was texting. But man, don't forget about your children. You know, just that saying, "Don't blink." It's so true. You know, I sit here today and I think about my wife and I. We had some errands to run yesterday, and we ended up at Taco Bell because whenever we go out and eat, I got to have Mexican pizza. It's a must for me. I don't care if I buy it and she wants something different. I'll go home and I'll eat it cold. I absolutely love them things. But
You talking about Taco Bell?
yeah, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of young people in there, and they were having a Christmas party in Taco Bell. I mean, I think that was more enjoyable for me than actually sitting there watching the movie. Watching younger people just enjoy themselves playing games. They had this one where you put like solo cups over your hands. And
Yeah.
there's a on the tabletop are cotton balls, and they're spread out. It's not in a pile because that would make it easy. So they're spread out, and you take these solo cups on your hands, and you're supposed to pick up the cotton ball and put it into a bowl like that. They were laughing their ass off. My wife and I were laughing at them just as hard, but it was a good time. We enjoyed ourselves.
Sounds
Just
like a
going out.
great game.
Yeah.
I didn't know you liked those Mexican pizzas. You know, I did a video on that. I did a video on that 2 or 3 years back.
Yeah, I know it.
You ought to do it because I promise you, you're gonna like it. It's easy to do. Well, you got to make your own. The tortillas are made. They're not like corn tortillas. You got flour mixed with them too, to where they kind of hold together.
Right.
I'll show exactly how to do all that, and tell you what, it was pretty dang close.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. I enjoy them, man. I'll eat them until I get sick. How much I like, because I get them about maybe twice a year. You know,
Yeah.
so it's a treat when I get them, but because we don't go out a lot, we usually stay home and cook something. But I've noticed the Sky's been spending a lot of time with his grandsons and ice hockey, and I just like seeing that kind of stuff, man. Families first. Let's get them children active, man, so they stop running the streets, spend time at home.
That was 2 going on 3 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always considered it as Mexican food. Wife says I saw that the other one too, the Swiss milk tablet. Wife says it's grainy or buttery and consistency, sweet fudge, labor intensive hours. It looked good. I definitely enjoy. There it is, right there, Russ.
Yeah, appreciate it, Steve. But I tell you what, if you want a really good clone, try that.
Yeah,
Now,
it looked
now
good.
at the time, I had a Nova oven, which will steam also, and that's how I melted the cheese. That's how Taco Bell does it. They got a machine. They pop that in there, and it steams it for 7 seconds. Pull it out, and the cheese is melted. But it took 30 seconds in mine. The only thing if you do it yourself, unless you got a Nova oven or some way to steam that real fast, it's not going to be quite the same. You know, if you put it on their broiler, then it's going to change the texture. It's got to that cheese has got to be steamed.
What's
So
in
never
there?
mind.
No, I was listening to you.
No, I'm just saying never mind. Don't worry about it unless you got a way to steam that cheese. I like to have one. I like to have one of them little steamers, a commercial one, man. That'd be good for like melting cheese on anything, really.
Yeah,
Kind of sandwich.
definitely. So I talked to Jeff Wepner, Judge Jeff Wepner, and he said to make sure that I tell everybody hello, that he is in a very hectic time of his career and life right now, so that he probably won't be around that much, but he wanted to make sure everybody knew that he was thinking about him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while now that you
wanted to
mentioned
say
it.
hello to it. He just had another grandbaby last Tuesday, I think it was, another granddaughter.
Over there.
So he's got a huge family. Huge family.
My little grandson, he just turned 5 months old. Going by in a hurry. Like what did you just say? Don't blink.
Yeah.
Don't blink. It's the truth.
By the time he's 20 years old, golly, I'll be if I'm still around, I'll be 87. Ooh, I was thinking about that last night. You know, decades go by pretty quick, don't they? You know, like
Yes.
Hurricane Katrina seems like yesterday to me. That was 20 years ago. That happened in 2005. 2 decades have done passed. And I was sitting there thinking, I said, it takes a baby roughly 2 decades to grow up. You know, he's legally a man at 21. And then it takes another 2 decades to become a middle-aged man. And then another 2 decades and you're an old man. I mean, it goes by in a hurry. If you look at it like that.
No, it does. That's why I said the title. I said, another year's gone by that fast. But he had his new granddaughter a onesie embroidered with his logo on it. That's what that was.
Oh, nice.
I got one of his beanies up here in the
Yeah, me
closet
too.
along with everybody else's.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jeff is pretty much a giving person. He likes to give things to people, for sure.
I still got his
Yeah,
big tumbler.
He sent me 2 of the Yeti mugs with his logo, and
Yeah,
I think I won the beanie off of You're Live,
yeah.
but he sent me a bunch of stickers and those 2 Yetis.
Yep.
That one year.
Sorry. What's up, Mike? Yeah, he did some beanies. Saw Kyle Alexander last night in Eddie's Live.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, I haven't heard from him.
Seen him in a while, but it hadn't been a real long time. But it's probably been 3 months, maybe. But I saw him in there. He was donating to the auction that Eddie was having. My head started hurting when he was explaining the rules of that wheel, and I just said, "I'm out. I don't understand it."
Yeah.
So I watched eggs hatch.
Yeah, I wasn't home last night, so I didn't see none of that.
Yeah, I saw you probably have a fat head today, don't you? Bourbon and everything else. What, 6 tall boy buds? 4 tall boy buds or something?
I think it was 6 last night, and then a couple of bourbons before I left for the night.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a little tequila and orange juice tonight.
Heck
First
yeah.
one.
That sounds
First
good.
one. I love that tequila she buzz. It's got
Y'all
the
make me want something.
got the deer, or I don't know if it's a deer or elk or what. It's got the horns on it. Simon, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Paulie Cazadores.
I don't know. Hang on a minute.
That's the only
Let
one I
me
know.
just go get the bottle.
That's the only one I know that has a deer on it.
They had I also tried last night for the first time. They got some nacho fries at Taco Bell now.
Nacho fries.
Yeah, they're not that good until you dip them in that cheese. The cheese makes them good.
Well, their cheese kind of makes everything better.
Yeah. Dutch, did you hear what I said earlier, buddy? That there'd be no problem with shipping that beef jerky, but I hadn't heard anything from her. Like how much I owe her, is it definitely not a problem? Did the fundraiser thing for your grandson happen? I'm not sure what all's going on at. Jaeger as a deer?
Also, Jaeger's not tequila, though. Yep.
Cazadores.
Yep.
It's good stuff, man.
Yep. Well, that used to be really good stuff like 10 years ago.
Yeah, when I worked as a welding instructor out there at the shipyard years ago, I was on second shift, and we had some pipe fitters that were Mexican that were in there training to be tackers, to where they could tack their own pipe and everything. And one night, two of them went out to the car and come back in the shop. Now nobody's there but me and this other instructor, and handed me a bottle of tequila and handed the other instructor. That other instructor's eyes lit up. He goes, "Oh God, you can't have that in here." I did. And anyway, I'm looking like that's what they gave me. And then he had another bottle, big, tall, slender bottle. And that other instructor said, "You can have mine. I don't drink like that." So I took his too. And but that was one of them right there.
Yeah. Back in the day, a few years ago, before they changed, their bottles used to have that deer embossed in the glass itself. It was in a sticker.
Oh, really?
Oh, is that right? Well, that'd been cool. I like to have that. It's a little collector's item.
We got a bottle in there that's blue and white. It's real tall, and it's got like a metal top on it that you can ding. Yeah. And my son Chad, that's the second bottle I know he bought, but that stuff's $200 a bottle. It's like, holy crap! And he gave us the bottle after he emptied it. There ain't no booze in it, you know. Terreno wanted the bottle.
The guy that does these posters behind us, he was talking about doing gold leaf project, how messy it is to use that gold leaf because it gets all over the place. And that because we're sitting here talking about this booze, but for whatever reason, when he talked about how messy it was, there's a drink that used to be called Goldschlager.
Yeah.
It has like flakes of gold inside of it.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a cinnamon schnapps, but it's got gold flake in it.
Oh, is that right?
You know, speaking of that, Greg Mervich, you know, he's the Burger King that makes all these burger videos. And years ago, he made one, and you can actually order this gold sheets that's edible. Yeah. And he did buns and everything with that gold. You know, it was actually a copycat of some other famous place, you know. But I forget what he told me he spent making that burger. It was a lot of money, you know. I didn't tell me what it cost to eat in a restaurant.
Well, there is some real
$300 burger. Huh?
I said, well, you have real stuff and you have fake stuff. There was a guy that was old couple. What's up, Ryan? When I used to build furniture and sell it on the weekends, there's an old couple beside me that love how you still. Oh yeah, no, dude, you're in my will. When I go, you get your bag back. That's respect, Jesse. That's respect. I admire you, man. You're a hard worker, and I respect that. So that's just me showing my respect to you. Just a shopping bag, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then your poster, Got your poster up there now. That was the new addition. Sitting right up here. Still got a little bit of glare on there, but I'll work on that yet. It's a whole lot better. I can even fit 2 more posters on it on the wall yet, so we'll see. I missed this one from Ryan. I appreciate you too, Lance. No sure thing, buddy. 2026 September. I hope to be able to help you again, as long as I can move. Good Lord willing. So my laptop, and I got notified about this show. Thought I might work trying to close the window. But here I am. Well, thank you, Brian, or Ryan, rather. So how are you doing with your sobriety, buddy? Hope it's still going strong. It's a hard one, but you can do it. I know you can.
We're not helping showing all this booze, are we?
Yeah.
Coffee.
What'd you say?
This is coffee.
Your coffee.
Oh, I thought you said call me.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you what.
Oh, there you go. 3 weeks today. Congratulations, dude. Keep it up. Keep it up. What's up, Zach?
What's so funny is we keep all kind of booze around here. Tarina buys it, and she don't hardly ever drink much. You know, she likes a Bloody Maria every now and then and stuff like that. But and you know me, I don't hardly drink beer, nothing like what I was.
Wait. You said Bloody Maria. Is that? I know I've heard Bloody Mary. Is there a Bloody Maria also?
Yeah, it's got tequila in it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I never knew that one.
she's got this other tequila she made some the other night, and it's got ghost pepper in it.
Ooh.
And I told her to make me one, so I tried. I didn't like the flavor of something in that, you know. But this stuff here, I love it. I like tequila anyway. I always have. I just don't drink it very often. You know, every now and then I get, like tonight, I'll probably have a couple of these and I'll be done.
It sounds good though. I love if I was to drink booze coming up as a teenager, I was always vodka and orange juice. It's refreshing to me.
Yeah,
I
tequila
like
is actually good for you if it's done in moderation.
Yeah.
Or
But now you got
sometimes
me wanting. Now you got me wanting a vodka and orange juice. Man, that sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. It's the only thing I've ever mixed with tequila that I really like the flavor of. You know, I just go
Made a
for
choice not to consume it. That's cool, Ryan. You know, I'm like that with cigarettes. You know, I just all of a sudden I'm just smoking, and I just like something just flipped to me. Said, I don't want this, man. I'm done with it. And just like what he's saying, he's got booze in the house, but he just made the choice that he
That's
doesn't
what it
want
comes
it.
down to. When
I
a
think
person
that's great.
decides to quit something, that's got to be something they decide. Nobody can decide it for them. You know.
Yep. And they'll respect more of it. It's just like buying something on your own. I had this conversation with someone a buddy of mine. Talk about, why don't you just, go out and buy another truck? I said, no, I mean, everything I do, I got to save for. I said, I appreciate it. Yeah, that was the question I was going to ask earlier. I said, I appreciate something more when I save up for it and I paid for it and I bought it. I said, to me, that's just, an accomplishment. But so what he's doing is sort of kind of same difference. I was going to ask you how the Panchuco thing went.
Yeah,
Who was that? Was that Panchuco?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Came over to San Antonio, dropped off some family, and he came over to the house, hung up for a little while, for a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you bring anything?
Yes, sir.
I figure so.
Let me go get it.
Ain't no way he's not going to stop by not bringing a bottle. Some type of bourbon. Stopped drinking 6 years ago until I could control it. I still have some days in a hitch. I had, before I was young, was a case. Yeah, I'm the same. I never really was a big drinker, though. I mean, I like my beer. I can say I abused beer on weekends, but I was never really like a big alcohol drinker. But the cigarette thing, I still find myself occasionally, reaching for a cigarette, or thinking about lighting up a cigarette. But
if drinking ever gets to the point where you miss a day of work over it and things like that, then you might want to start thinking you might have a problem with it, you know. But there's certain things with functioning alcoholics too, you know. I had an uncle like that. He drank every night like a fish, but he went to work every day too.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a bourbon, Eagle Rare.
Oh, Eagle Rare. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 10-year. I can find it here, but it's like $80 here.
Wow.
Wow.
And where he lives, he gets it for like $35.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool, Mike. Glad to hear that. It makes you sort of kind of feel good. Or maybe you helped out someone else. Saved $9,700.
Woo.
He quit right after I did. That's been about 4 years now. 4 years probably. Maybe even longer. I stopped counting. That's good.
Right. I remember when you quit. That's been probably going on 4 years, huh?
Yeah.
Or 6 years, something like that.
Troy V.
That's a tough one to kick right there, man.
That's probably not a lie. That's probably not a lie, Troy. Sitting beside me is 5 pounds of peanuts.
You know what it is with me between beer and sodas? I'd rather have a soda than a beer.
Tarina went to the store earlier and she goes, "You need anything?" I said, "Yeah, another tub of those cheese balls." I love these things, man.
That tub would last me.
One
like
tub
3
will
days.
last me all week, you know, but
3 days.
I didn't say money. I eat a lot more. Yeah.
Watching that container out and putting bolts and nuts and stuff
Yeah.
in it.
I have one that's all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah,
Hey, Scatty.
pretty heavy
How you
plastic.
no.
Who's this? A new name to me.
Scatty, no. I met her at the Clash too.
Okay.
She's in the fish family. I think she's in Iowa. You just stay away
Pack
from
of
the
cigarettes for $15.85. Woo! That'd be enough to make anybody quit right there.
What was that?
Lord.
Right here?
Chris
Chris.
put it in there somewhere.
This
Right
picture
here.
went all over the internet.
I went down to Massachusetts. I bought a good Lord. Well, that's like when I went to Wisconsin. I was dipping Copenhagen at the time before I went to this kayak, and that Copenhagen up there was almost $12 a can, and it was $6 down here. But that's way cheaper, and it's the only thing I've ever tried that is close enough to where I could actually quit Copenhagen. Copenhagen is freaking ridiculous.
Cheese balls, yeah. I've never been a big. Don't I like cheese balls, cheese doodles? I'll eat them, but I like the crunchy cheese doodles. I don't really like the airy ones that much.
Oh, that was a joke. You know, cheese balls after a hard day of work,
Yeah.
nut butter. You don't went right over Lance's head.
Yeah, when I smoked for 34 years. On a week of 9 or 10 nicotine free. It is rough. That's good though, Jeff. You just got to make your mind up, man. Just like, I'm done with it. You know, I'm just done with it.
My dad quit smoking before I was born, and I remember being probably 25 or 30 years old and him telling me that he still has dreams about like being at church and going out the door and sneaking around the back to smoke a cigarette, and then he can go back in, you know. He goes, "Why am I dreaming that?" He'd been quit for 40 something years or longer, you know.
Right.
That's a powerful addiction.
It is. It is. Actually, the doctor even said something about it. I can't remember how he explained it to me, but it triggers something in your head where you it's like a built-in habit, you know, whether you want it or not. So once you figure out how to break that habit of, you know, doing this and lighting this up and reaching in here, and after dinner, you know, you have a cigarette, or while you're drinking your breakfast morning coffee, you're having a cigarette. Once you start breaking those routines, is
Yeah.
when it gets easier. But
It's the same way after every meal, after every cup of coffee. You know, I guess with a cigarette, you can smoke and drink coffee at the same time. You don't want to do that with this, so you'll choke. But yeah, same thing. It's all nicotine.
yeah, that is good, Jeff. Good to hear it. Ryan, was it 3 weeks?
Same
You
dream
said?
about nurses.
Haven't drank in 20 years. I still get the dreams of getting drunk, not as often.
I tell you what,
Next food.
we were young and stupid, man. We'd drink to get drunk and wake up with the god awful hangovers. It didn't take me long to get over that part. You know, I'm like, screw that.
When you roll over,
Back.
doing the
Yeah.
Jeff Kane here after Nookie, you roll over.
Oh, pardon me.
It's a reward of having something. I crave soda, the fizz. That's another one I quit. I quit the sodas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's harder for me to do than the beer.
Yeah, I quit the sodas. My wife can't do it.
Well, Tarina, man, you know, she used to weigh a lot more than what she does now. And she had to get off those sodas and everything. And she'd buy flats of Cokes. Coca Cola was her poison. And she just kind of quit cold turkey. Now, she'll buy some sort of sugar free stuff every now and then, but not much. She just basically quit. And I've never had a problem not drinking a soda. You know, I just soon have water. You know, I drink a lot of water too. Speaking of that,
Frog dreams.
I get up in the morning, I drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee, and then after that, it's water all day long.
I thought about you the other day, Jeff. I saw a damn pair of bedroom slippers that had Mountain Dew all over them. I said, Jeff Kane loved these. If you wore slippers, he's a big Mountain Dew drinker.
I'm gonna go refresh my drink. I'll be right back.
All right, man. Possible beans. So, did you and Panchuco cook anything while you're there, or what?
No, he was only here for about 2 hours on Thursday. I told him I have more time on Friday, and I was supposed to meet him, but he was also gonna meet up with some family also. So he ended up doing that instead on Friday. But yeah, we didn't cook anything.
That would be a hard one for me, Scotty. I love like baked stuff. I do enjoy a good cookie, something sweet. That's the one that would be very hard for me. Switch it. Only 3 cups. Yeah. Did Chris ever make it in to Iowa, Jody? He sent me a text probably 3 nights ago, but didn't say anything about his whereabouts. I don't ask questions.
Yes, you do.
Down 31 pounds since the end of October. Gained a few over Turkey Day. Damn, that's a lot of weight, Troy. The bearded Italian, Brian. He's lost over 30 pounds too.
Wow.
Is not there. Damn.
Have you heard from your buyer?
What's that?
Have you heard from your buyer?
No, I have not. He said that he gets off work at 8.
Oh, okay.
So I figure another 15 minutes, it might be texting me or something.
Sounds good.
I'm not gonna have to run. You can either keep it running because it's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
When I go up there and I'll drop that tire off for him, that rim, so he has a wheel for the car, and I'll come back.
Not a problem.
Troy lost 31 pounds. He got a vasectomy. Shit ton to go. Not sure. Yeah, Brian, I says, damn, you lost a whole arm. He's still going at it. Or relocate.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, like your dad though. Your dad's got tall. He don't look, like he's chunky or anything. Maybe it'll fall off you naturally later on.
oh, this is a Empire of Dirt, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate that thing on it.
yeah. Everybody's got that thing on there. Shit ton of absolutely scientific terms. Kind of like foot pound, but different.
Yep.
Coffee, meanwhile, which is 2 cups. I drink one of these a day.
Jeez.
That's all coffee. I'll drink that.
I got that new espresso machine, and man, that's the only way I make coffee now. God, that's so much tastier than that Mr. Coffee pot. It grinds the beans just the right amount. You tap them down, put them in there, hit the double shot, and then it's got a hot water dispenser. You fill it up to a full cup, stir it up. It tastes like, you know how all these convenience stores went to these fancy coffee machines where it grinds the beans.
Yeah.
That's always pretty good coffee, as far as a convenience store goes. That's what it tastes like, and we just love it. Plus, you can make cappuccinos with it. You can froth milk and stuff like that, which I care less about that. I just want black coffee, but it does a really
I
good
feel
job.
coffee every morning. So.
Zach
Yeah.
is wanting to know what brand.
Mine?
That's
Who?
good. Zach is
I-
asking you what brand.
Oh, that Vivor they sent me. It's under $300 and it works good. That's cheap for an espresso machine.
Caffeine is my friend. No plans on splitting up.
Some guy commented on that video I did on it, and he said that's comparing apples to oranges. I'm like, well, not really. They're both supposed to make coffee. Trust me, it's way better. But he's right. Having its own grinder and you're grinding fresh beans right there on the spot is going to taste better. You could even buy just beans and have a bean grinder and make coffee in a Mr. Coffee, and that's going to taste better than using the bag stuff.
Yeah. You need to figure out how to put that heart in the creamer on the top of that, Zach. You have a hook, line, and sinker if you figure out how to make that heart in the top of the cup.
You do it with a toothpick. That stuff's real frothy and thick,
Yeah.
And yeah,
Basic potty or K cups.
Yeah.
yeah, I did that video. I don't guess y'all seen that, but anyway, I sweetened it with a little bit of Maker's Mark. Then it turned it into like an Irish coffee, which I do like. Without Irish whiskey, though, it was Maker's Mark.
Zach, Joe's got a question for you. Oh, there she goes. There he goes. No way, I'm a medic. You're a helicopter, aren't you now? I play with the helicopter nurses all day. Okay. All right, Jeff. Thanks for hopping in, buddy. That will start here in a few minutes. Wonder how Mike's doing. Last I heard, he was going to have to be I think he was spending his holidays in the hospital.
Who?
Mike, MSC Aquatics.
Oh, no.
I was admiring the helicopter medics. Yeah, we used to run claims for those guys. They would be relocated from time to time with their jobs, and I'd go in there and address the damages to their properties.
When you getting your truck back?
I don't know, man. I just dropped off all those supports for him. It was like 6 different supports, 5 for the bed and 1 for the frame. So,
Well, they
and then our weather does this. Wake up to snow on the ground this morning.
Yeah.
18 degrees right now. So I don't know.
So do you have another vehicle that you're using?
I got my little Accord, a Honda Accord. It's knocking on 260 some thousand miles on it, but
That's low for a Honda if it's been taken
yeah,
care
it
of.
still runs like a champ.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was talking to this guy about. He was talking, how many miles you got on that truck? I said 479,000 on that Duramax diesel. He says, wow. He says, wait till you hit 1 million. He says, the dealership, the manufacturer will give you a new vehicle. I said, 1 million? I said, I thought it was 500,000. I said, well, it may have been at one time, but so now if you hit 1 million with the original engine and not being rebuilt, they will give you a free vehicle.
Really?
But you got to hit 1 million, and you got to be the original owner of it too. So,
Are you? Are you?
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Nope. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm the second owner of it. I work Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska.
Duramax supposed to be a good thing, huh? Good truck, engine, whatever.
Yeah, I love mine. It don't owe me nothing. It's got. I did a muffler
I
delete
don't-
on it too while I was there.
I'm not much on diesels. I mean, I understand how they work, and I've actually had a few here, like that. But it wasn't for that. It was for AC problems and stuff like that. But I know Power Strokes. They get a lot of flack.
Yeah,
A lot of people pay bukus of money to get them bulletproofed and stuff
Yep.
like that after they get them. That's the problem with a diesel. Good God, man! If something goes wrong, that's a lot of money.
here we go. Zach and Dutch going to go at it.
Well, it should be fun in February.
My Power Stroke has been phenomenal. The 6.7 is so much better than the last few generations. Yeah, I'm just going by videos I've watched on it and stuff. Buddy of mine, his son has a Power Stroke, and it has been bulletproof, but it was here for other problems. Tail lights weren't working. I did a video on that, and I had a wiring issue. I solved that. And then I just played around with it out of curiosity. Oh, it wasn't charging one of the batteries too. It has 2 batteries in it, and one battery was not being charged, and that ended up just being bad connections right there at the cable and clamp. That was
Better than the
simple.
last few generations. I heard that 6.7 was the best Ford motor they made. My uncle had one, and it's still going strong. His grandson drives it today.
It's pretty cool how they work, though. They got that high pressure pump, which operates your fuel injectors, and it's just so much different than a car. All that's controlled with your electrically, not under pressure and stuff. Really, the whole concept of diesel firing under compression versus a spark is pretty cool too.
Now they're all now the manufacturers are all putting out these pieces of shit trying to meet these gasoline mandates, and the motors just can't do what they're trying to make them do. I think General Motors got a lawsuit on them. I think Ford's getting ready to have a lawsuit on them. They keep dropping valves, but it's all because of trying to meet these gas mandates. And I don't know what's going to happen to all that.
Yeah, that's not bad. 200,000 miles. That one I worked on. What happened is he bought aftermarket lights for the back and the front, and one of the lights shorted out. It had a circuit board inside the housing of the light, and when I took it off and took it, you could smell that burnt electronic smell. I said, "Here's the freaking issue right here," and it was. But Robert found me some original lights that go back in it. He bought them somewhere, so we went back original on the rear. The front still has aftermarket though. That's a big ass truck. That took up my whole driveway. Good Lord. Now my buddy Robert, that was his son's truck. Robert's got a F450. It's a work truck. It's got that flatbed. It'd make a nice welding rig. and I just did the AC, got it back up and going, and solved the fuel issue. He's got dual tanks on there, and he's got either a restriction or something going on with that one. You flip the tank, it'll run all day long. If you swap over to the other tank, he knows the problem, but he's going to try to sell it as is.
What's up, Betty?
That truck's still in really good shape. That's like a 2000 or 2001, something like that. It's old, but man, it looks really good to be that old. He don't never use it. It probably got low miles.
I don't know why I thought y'all had a General Motors, Jody.
I favor Dodge over Ford. My in-laws have Fords always in the shop. I've owned them all.
I've never owned a Dodge.
I've had a Dodge. I'm talking about gas, not diesel. I've never owned a diesel, but I had a 1994 Dodge Ram. I think that's the only Dodge I ever owned. I've owned numerous. I've owned numerous GM. My dad was a GM guy, so we naturally just kind of favored Chevrolet and all that, you know. But
what's up, Randy?
I've owned a few Fords. I'm talking about trucks and cars.
I haven't. When I say I've never owned a Dodge, it's not because I don't want to own a Dodge. I've never bought one. I've always had Chevrolets. I've had a couple Ford vans.
I don't like any of them nowadays. The newer, modern, like last 2 or 3, 4 years, they're all like in cahoots trying to make a throwaway car. You know, you get 100,000 miles, and go buy a new one. It's like, I mean, that's what it seems like. And charge you an arm and a leg. I'd hate to buy a brand new anything right now. You're talking about anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 for a new truck, you know, depending on what you get. Ain't no way.
Hey, Simon.
Sure.
You still offshore, Randy?
He just messaged me. He's leaving work now.
Okay.
Who? Randy?
No, guy's coming to get that tire for his car. I guess he wants this tire I have for sale. So it's like tire and rim for a Honda.
Oh, it's a Ram?
Rim and tire, yeah. I put some air in for it. It holds air. It should be fine.
I've been shopping, Russ. It's insane. I can't believe a truck costs as much. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, who can afford that? It's like, if I was working and wasn't retired, there's no way I would buy it. You know, I mean, I couldn't afford the notes. It's just that simple. Then you got to, your insurance is going to be high. That's why everybody's insurance is going up, regardless if you got an expensive vehicle or not. If you got liability, it's going up because of all the expensive crap on the road now. Mine's went up a lot in the last few years. I mean, we got the same old car. It ain't about my car. It's about liability on other people's $100,000 trucks and all you might be involved in a wreck with. So it affects everything, you know. It's freaking ridiculous.
Is that right, CV? Oh, that's right. She posted that video. Did y'all see that video she posted the other morning? All that rain they had? Man, she had some serious aggressive water going by their house.
Yeah, there's a creek by their house, and it went up the banks from all that rain.
That's actually a good idea, Zach.
A little shit box.
Right before I retired, about a year before I retired, we bought that 2019 Toyota Corolla, and it only had 6,000 miles on it when we bought it. It was like new. I mean, it looked brand new. 6,000 miles. That was it. And when I retired, a year later, I paid that car off to where I didn't have to pay notes for the next 4 years. And that's the smartest thing I ever done is getting a little car, man. You talk about good gas mileage. And right now, we've had it 5 years. It's only got 40,000 miles on it. and it's a Toyota. That car, and it was before Toyota went to crap too after 2020. So it's before that, you know. So I'm like, yeah, I that was probably the smartest thing I've done in the last decade. You know, was buying that car, then paying it off. But just for gas savings is nothing else. Plus,
Well,
plus,
25.
my nephew did that. He's got a Ford pickup. Is racking up the miles on it, and ETA 8:30 Simon. So I got another 29 minutes. But that's what he did. He got a little beater. He drives up and down the road, saves his truck, and saves on gas. He's a union plumber, so his truck. He's got a pretty clean truck.
that's what Derek was talking about. He's working over in Pascagoula, Chris, over there for a ship, not the main English shipbuilding, but another shipyard on the other side, on the east end. And he's driving an SUV every day, you know, and just good gas guzzler. He said, "I'm getting ready to buy a new truck at the first of the year," and he's talking about getting a little Toyota or something. You know, I'm like, dude, get a little car. All you do is going back and forth to work in it. You know, the more you can save, the more you get to keep.
Yeah.
I
All
said,
right, Jody.
you don't have to buy new. I said, look for a really, really good used one, something a year or two old, you know, that's maybe, I mean, you know, that's how I buy them anyway. Because the second you pull it off the lot, it's depreciated big time in value. You know, the second you buy it.
Taillight depreciation or something.
Yeah. It was.
Once they see your taillight should depreciate $10,000.
Yeah. I hear the once you leave the lot, it's like 50%, like depreciation.
Keep a little town of Pascagoula. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, he's working for a company called Bollinger. They're out of Louisiana, but they opened up a yard over there and on the east side of Pascagoula. And Ingalls Shipbuilding is on the west side. Actually, they're on the west side of the river, Pascagoula River. And they used to be on the east bank, which is on the west side, but it's on the east side of the river. They still own all that property, but the main shipyard is on the west side now.
I just caught on that because he says Pascagoula.
Yeah, Russ trying to get me drunk.
I just caught on to that. Yeah, Simon said, if you can keep it going, I'm going to leave here at about 8:15. It's 8:03 now.
Uh-huh.
And it's already sitting right here. I just got to take it out, carry it outside, and put it in the trunk of the car. And I'll meet him up there and come right back. It's only like 15 minutes away.
I'll be right back.
Are you coming back or are you going to end it?
No, I'm gonna come back. If he wants to keep it going, which is fine with me. I just got to drop off. Guys buying that rim and tire for his car.
If you don't get knocked in the head, we'll know it then if you're coming back.
Yeah.
That's one reason I have people come here and buy my stuff. They start any crap with me. They're on my property. All my guns are here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't trust nobody.
Hey, glad you came in, Scotty. Some of your live tonight. Appreciate you. Stop, Russ. Most of my shit yesterday in the courthouse, back in a police car. 24 hours and no sleep. Today was a sleep and drink day.
Dang.
I'm not in trouble.
Says the guy that's probably in trouble.
Yeah. So Hopple left a bunch of messages and comments on videos last week.
Oh, yeah?
I ain't seen him in a while. All of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, he was on my live.
What's that?
He was on my live on Friday, Tuesday.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw that. I thought you said he moved out of Iowa.
No.
But yeah, it was just sort of kind of odd to see him. I hadn't seen him for a while, you know. Oh, I'd say that. I mean, it's probably been 2 months.
Yeah.
I saw Quint also in Eddie's last night.
Yep, he goes in and out every once in a while.
Yeah. What's up, Rack?
Right.
Rack was in the Fish family last night in Alive. He was in there with Jeff Pelham for a while. So did you see that comment I left on your latest video, Rack, about maybe the reason why that jade lost its leaves and didn't die? My wife says it's dead. I said it didn't die.
So I thought he trimmed the roots a little too aggressively.
Well, that's what I originally thought, but I was talking about this lady yesterday at this greenhouse I went to, garden center. She knows a little bit about bonsais, and she asked me if I had Rack. She asked me if I had changed the soil to a bonsai soil. I said no, I didn't. I said I just repurposed the potting soil that the jade plant came in. After I did my trimming and cutting of the roots and everything, I repotted it with the potting soil. And she says, well, she can't be positive, but she thinks that could possibly be the reason why, because the potting soil makes things want to grow. The bonsai soil makes things want to grow, but at a slower pace, where the potting soil is telling it to go, 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 go. So, with the roots being trimmed and everything like that, it just said, no, I ain't doing it. It started dropping leaves and everything, but I need to get some bonsai soil. But it's got 6 new leaves on it, so I'm
What
psyched.
is bonsai soil? Is it a certain mix that you have to
It's
put
a
together?
sandy soil. It's got some bark pieces in it. Actually, Rack had his latest video, Budget Bonsai. He's actually got a recipe for a bonsai soil that he makes on there.
A real bonsai, don't they like grow on cliffs and stuff, on mountains and hills and stuff like that, like real rocky areas?
Right.
I guess I'm thinking of Karate Kid, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
No, we'll get that tree.
So I actually learned something about this plant, because I'm going to be all into learning about them. That Hoya carnosa, it's sort of a citrus, or like a cactus type family. It's called a compacta, and they actually grow off of tree branches. But they call it I'm not going to be able to remember the damn name type of plant it is, because it grows off of a plant. It's not its own plant. It's epiphyte something.
That's like mistletoe that grows in oak trees.
That's what I said. That's why I left a comment. I said, well, then why is mistletoe considered a fungus? It grows off of branches and trees.
Yeah.
It doesn't grow out of the ground, but yet It's not considered an epiphyte type plant or something like that. I don't know.
Huh. I don't either.
Big words, small brain. Can't remember all that stuff just yet. I have to read it a couple times.
AI bonsai. No, I'm trained from wax on, wax off movies. Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. He was the bonsai guy.
Kissing under the camel toe. Yeah.
Spanish moss. Yeah, they
I don't know who you're kissing.
Trees.
Who are you sharing that camel toe with?
Mistletoe, Spanish moss. Yeah, both of them.
Epiphyte. I think that's right. I think that's right, Nathan. Epiphyte.
Yeah, we got a lot of Spanish moss down here in the south. Them big old live oaks.
Hanging on.
Katrina put a whipping on the old Spanish oaks down Biloxi Beach Boulevard. Used to have them big, beautiful oak trees of Spanish moss hanging. It just destroyed it.
Used to go visit a buddy of mine in Fort Myers. We'd go around the parks and stuff like that.
Florida?
In Florida. And you see that moss hanging down from the trees and everything.
Yeah, that's a southern thing for sure.
Without harming, helping the host, mistletoe could be it. Well, I actually looked it up, and they actually just said it was a parasitic fungus, I think is what they called it, the mistletoe. Because I purposely looked it up last night because I was watching this video, and watched her explain the Hoya plants and how they grow and what they were classified, what type of plant it was classified at. I was like, I wonder why mistletoe isn't classified the same, because I've always known mistletoe to be called a fungus. So
I tell you what, I used to do with my two boys when they were little boys. We had a big oak tree in the backyard, and it grew a lot of mistletoe. And we had this neighbor next door. He had one of these long poles with a saw on it, and he would cut all that stuff down, let it hit the ground.
Yeah.
And my first wife, their mother, would take and tie red ribbons around a little bundle of that mistletoe, and man, they'd have a whole bin full of that stuff. And we go to Walmart parking lot, and they would sell that mistletoe for like 50 cents for a little thing of it. It was a way for them to kind of like be in their own little business at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sold too. They sold the fire out of that stuff. Easier than going and getting it yourself out of an oak tree, if you want it.
We have it everywhere here in the Southwest
They would do
Florida.
it this time of the year, right before Christmas.
Spanish moss. Yeah, that stuff just destroys the host trees.
It'll kill the trees if you don't control it.
Yeah, I just see
Eventually.
just
Yeah.
covers, just miles and miles
Yeah.
of it.
I watched a video the other day on kudzu, which has taken over the South years and years ago. Now
Yeah.
it's actually migrating up north. And man, they have tried everything to try to. That's actually a plant that came out of Japan. That's where it's from.
Yeah, they
And-
brought it in, I believe, for aquariums and stuff. Put it in
Yeah,
aquariums.
man, it's like it's unstoppable. They have tried burning it, and it don't kill it because it's down in the underground, the root system. That's what they got to get a handle on. They've tried all kind of ways to get a handle on that.
Yeah.
Randy shit. I like camel toe myself. Mistletoe is okay.
Good night, Zach.
Later, is that? Yeah. But yeah, I just thought of that, man. I remember they did that 2 or 3 years until they finally got to be older teenagers. They wasn't too interested in it then, but little boys, they had a good time with it. They'd sell the fire out of that stuff.
Yeah, I saw a video where must have been Florida or Alabama. I don't know exactly where, but a whole someone's probably like 2 acres, 2-3 acres was just covered in that kudzu.
Kudzu, yeah, man.
Yeah. This guy that has goats usually goes to clear out properties of all overgrown growth like that. He had like 200 goats come in and clear it out overnight.
Right. Yeah, they talked about goats on that, how that's one way of kind of keeping it down. But that stuff grows at the speed of light damn near it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's terrible. They first showed it at some world fair, and the Japanese had a booth set up, and they were showing this plant called kudzu, and then they had a mail order thing where you can actually order it. And then people realized how aggressive it was.
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know where it first got planted or whatever, but it never stopped. Just
Yeah, it
freaking-
takes over. Even around here, it gets crazy. But you go towards Georgia,
yeah.
man, it's all over the highways. Everything just thick.
It's
dense.
Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. It's all over the southeast, and like I just said, it's starting to move up north too. It adapts to climates.
I wonder if kudzu and the Spanish moss will end up trying to kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even native to our country, but it sure thrives over here.
Yeah, good climate, kind of like the snakes in Florida. Those
Well, you know how a lot of that kind of stuff gets over here is in ships in the ballast tank. They pump seawater and stuff like that into the ballast tanks on the ships. They get to port, they dump the water out. So if there's any little sea creatures or whatever in there, they get pumped out. Then next thing you know, they're breeding. Now you got an invasive species in your waters. That's all that.
Actually, I saw something about that too, Russ, where they were talking about what you're talking about, how stuff gets into those tanks, and they go to release those tanks or whatever they do to ballast or to drain them out.
The ship.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how they do it. That's how we got tiger shrimp over here. The big old long tiger shrimp. I reposted a picture on Facebook here a while back. It popped up in my feed, and that shrimp, I'm holding the head at my fingertip. His tail will come up here. Big old shrimp, that big as tiger shrimp. You talk about a
Get
nasty
that one
taste.
when you had your buddy over there and y'all were cooking up shrimp.
No, not this. This is just a picture
Frog
right there.
something. Guy does
Now I
it.
can get some big shrimp like from here to here, Gulf shrimp, but this sucker went all the way up to here. Imagine that, you know.
What's that
Yeah.
guy that does that frog something seasoning?
Frog bone, yeah.
Didn't you have him over your house one day for a football game or something? You had some big ass shrimp. And a video, you recorded it.
That might have been them tiger shrimp.
It was huge. I remember it was going up your arm. I was like, God damn, I ain't never seen a shrimp like that.
Yeah, my buddy Ricky, the one that shrimps for a living, I say he's trying to retire. He's got everything up for sale. I mean, he's just a year or two younger than me. But I met his wife right up the road. He wanted to give me some, and I met her at a convenience store. She gave them to me, and I brought them home, took pictures, and I did some sort of video. That might have been the video. That was probably 7 or 8 years ago. And but I did not like the flavor of them, man. They were tough. They were huge. I didn't like them. Nothing like Gulf shrimp. Nothing.
No, I agree. Nothing like that pink shrimp. They're the best. But they say it's how we got that vase of what's it, oyster? Something that killed all of our oysters, all of our oyster beds. This with the sea tanks and the ballast and all that. Came them Asia oysters, and they killed all of our sea beds.
What on the
Oyster beds
up in the Chesapeake?
in the Chesapeake, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Shipyards, Baltimore area, yeah.
I know y'all had a crab problem, but that was mainly just from overfishing them, I reckon. The blue
Yeah.
crab.
Well, that and the other thing they're bitching about right now because Maryland waters goes all the way to the Virginia shoreline.
Yeah.
So when you hit dirt in Virginia, that water is Maryland water. And in Virginia, they do not close crab season. So if you're a Maryland crab waterman, after like September, I can't remember what it was, you can't crab. Well, Virginia, they crab all year round, and they're crabbing Maryland waters.
I seen the mouth of the Chesapeake right there in Hampton, Virginia. Is like you can see the mouth of where it starts, and I seen all that when I was up there. That was pretty cool. I ate a lot of seafood when I was up there too, and I couldn't tell the difference between what we got here. You know, it was just as good.
Yeah. I'm gonna head up that way, Simon.
All right.
I'll be back if the live's going. If not, we'll see y'all next Sunday. But
Do you want to keep it going past 2 hours or?
it's up to you. I mean, I'm probably not gonna go too much longer than 2 hours, but
All right.
I'll be back before 2 hours is up.
All right. That's good.
All right.
How far you got to go?
About 15 minutes up the road.
Oh, yeah, you'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be
You'll be back about 3 or 4 hours.
It's already in the trunk of the car. I just got cars warming up.
Take a pew with you,
Yeah.
just
All
in
right.
case.
See you in a little bit.
or 10 of them.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories, man,
Yeah.
about that stuff. I work with a guy, and you always heard that old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, you know. Anyway, somebody advertised a car that like immaculate car, rock bottom price, and they went to try to go buy it. This is over in Alabama. I work with a guy, and man, they went up to the people's property and they had guns pulled on them. They were trying to rob them and everything because they knew they came with money. You know, they didn't even have that car. It's like, good God. So I say I have people come here. I don't care if they know where I live or not, at least. Which I size people up. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell scammers from
Yeah.
real people. But
Exactly.
so far, I ain't had no issues.
Then we'll get up there, start BSing, and forget about the life.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness. Actually, I can probably do this. There we go.
Well, he's selling something, so that's good.
Yeah.
It ain't like he's going to buy something. That's where they get you at.
Yeah. And what do you call it? He said it was just, he's had it for like 20 years just there.
Yeah.
And it's just random, just put it up for sale, and somebody said, "Okay, I'll take it."
Yep.
So I told him earlier, man, there's a buyer for anything.
That's a fact. Everything I've ever tried to sell back in the old days, I sold on Craigslist, and everything I ever put on there, I sold. And Facebook Marketplace, 'cause I quit using Craigslist because all the scammers, and Facebook's got their share of them too now. But I've sold everything. It might not sell right away, but I'll sell it within a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that smoker I just sold. It didn't sell right out of the gate. Matter of fact, I had to relist it after a week, and then it sold. And which I had it listed up high, and every few days I would drop it a little bit, and the right person, if the right person sees it, that's who you're going to sell it to, So I've got some other bull crap around here I need to just sell, just junk that I don't need, never use. It ain't junk. I mean, it's brand new stuff. Some of it, stuff I've gotten from Vivor or whatever. It's just like you used it. Like, now what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, I do that with OfferUp. It's an app. You sell stuff on it.
Yeah.
Just stuff that I've had like in storage here, my mom's stuff, so that then stuff that didn't get taken from my sister or whatever, or donated.
Yeah.
I've been putting up on OfferUp for sale.
I had that pizza dough sheeter that and I put it up for sale about a year and a half ago. And it just happened to be a little mom and pop pizza place that just opened, had been open maybe 6 months, and they were doing everything by hand. And they seen my ad, and they came over here, and they actually brought a little thing with some dough, ready to run through it to try it. And I set it up out in the garage. I didn't let them come in the house. We did it. I got some tables out there in the garage, and he took that and he ran it through, and it was like perfect. They're like, they bought it on the spot. Sold that. I didn't sell it for much, like $150 or something like that, which it was Vivor. It didn't cost much no way, but they got it probably half price of what they would have paid. But I've got I got a griddle here in the back room just sitting there. I've used it one time, but it runs off 240 volts. That
was the Vivor one.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't need that thing. I mean, I could use it. I could set it up outside actually and hook it into my weld machine plug and do an outside video, but I'm winding that channel down, so I have no desire. Heck, I'd probably just give it away at this point. Or sell it real cheap, $50, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll sell. I mean,
oh yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah,
some stuff I keep. It just depends on what it is,
I tell myself to have a garage every spring, but I don't want to deal with all the stuff I need to get rid of. Yeah, that's that room, man. Whew, it's been cleared out, but my mom had it packed full of stuff. I mean, talk about being a hoarder.
We used to do that. We every now and then, and this is back before Marketplace and all that, or even online, before internet, really. But we'd advertise in local newspaper, garage sale or yard sale, set up all the tables. We'd have 2 or 3 families come together. They'd set up the table selling their stuff. We'd sell our stuff, and old clothes, just whatever, and basically giving the stuff away, but just cleaning up clutter.
Yeah, the last time we had a yard sale, I think it was like 3 or 4 families at my sister's house.
Yeah,
and she had a big property, so we got to lay out all the tables in different sections. Everybody had their own little spot.
Yeah, last time I done that, we were actually up in Illinois after Hurricane Katrina. We had been up there 8 months, and we were getting ready to come back. I say we, me and Derek, my oldest son, and he got married while he's up there, so her too. We were coming back home down here. We had a FEMA trailer and everything waiting on us, and I had hauled all kind of stuff up there, mainly books and stuff, a big collection of cookbooks, and I had a bunch of books for sale that day, and I was wanting to get, and some of them I kind of regret getting rid of, after the fact, but most of them I didn't care. and I've acquired a bunch more since then. But anyway, I got to where I was just giving them things like, here, take it. You buy this, I'll give you these, and it was mainly just to get rid of my clutter.
Yeah,
But,
Tim, I think it's just the wheel. It's just for that car.
Yeah.
They have it for sale.
Yeah, it's the rim and the tire, I think. I just had to buy new tires for that Toyota. That thing was 2019. We got it in 2020. So those tires are right at 6 years old. They still look really good. Only they have less, 40,000 miles on them. But
Yeah.
I know what happens to tires that's out in the elements, So I went ahead and bought a whole new set here a couple weeks ago.
How can I?
So if I can get another 5 or 6 years out of these, we'll be good.
Yeah, the tires on my mom's car are about 5 years old, and
Yeah.
actually that car has just hit over 50,000 miles. It's like 10 years old.
Yeah. Those tires will start dry rotting after. I think they've gotten better with rubber over the years, really depending on which brand. But it was 2 years ago at Christmas. We were going to my youngest son's house, and this car that we got, the Toyota Corolla, front wheel drive, and my wife was driving and she was behind a car just going slow, and she punched it to get around him. When she did, she blew that driver's side tire out when it twisted that tire. Now, I didn't know it, but she said her low air light was on it, and it blew it up. And I'm like, crap. So we pulled over, and my son just happened to be out and about that we were going to see. He was picking up some last minute things at Walmart. So he pulled by there and helped me change the tire real quick. We put one of those I'm talking about, little donuts. Put one of them on there. Then she went and bought a new tire. She bought it used, and the other 3 were fine, and she rode on that till I just changed them recently. But what was happening, as soon as I took off, I'm like, what the heck is going on with this car, man? It was like, the whole front end was doing this. And what happened, it separated. And that was the used when she bought it. It took 2 years, so she got 2 years out of it. So like I said, I just bought a whole new set all the way around. So we're good for a while.
The original tires on that car, brand new out of the dealership, I think lasted her like 3 years.
Yeah.
Brand new tires, and they fell apart.
They're not going to put the best ones on there probably at the dealers, like when you buy them new or whatever. But what did we bought the Goodyear. They got a couple of them, not the most expensive, but it's still a pretty decent one. It's warranted for 65,000 miles.
Yeah. Okay.
We only put 40. We put less than 40,000 on that car in 5 years. So if we keep up the same driving habits, in 5 more years, she'll have 80,000. And I say her because she's primarily the only one that drives.
Right.
I do a little bit.
Go work and come back.
No, she does go back and forth to work and Walmart, shopping, whatever. It's all local, But dealer tires suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I think we'll do good with these.
I've been
low grade rubber. Yeah.
I've been saving money here and there, just so I can actually get the 4 tires replaced on that car once they start going way bad.
Well, that's one reason I sold that smoker. I said, well, heck, I'll sell that smoker, and instead of us taking money out of my pocket, I'll buy brand new tires. So I took some of that money and bought brand new tires. First thing we did with it,
Yeah.
I think most tires are generally good for 5 to, pretty much. You get that extreme heat in Texas, and that's going to cook them down. Yeah. It wears at the tread a lot too, in this heat.
Yeah, they've been rotated, not recently, but they've been rotated at least twice.
Yeah. I told her, I said, remind me in a year and a half, we need to rotate it. And she goes, well, we got free rotation with these tires I bought. I said, okay. So we'll take it back to Walmart. That's where I bought them at. Right. And they'll rotate them free, I said, okay. Sounds good to me. I'm trying to remember which ones I bought though. Goodyear. I know they were Goodyear.
And when man, just trying to stay warm, man. For whatever reason, it just decided to cool down today. We started the day at 65 degrees this morning, and it's currently in the 40s. It's dropped over 60 degrees since this morning. Oh, excuse me, over 20 degrees since this morning.
Holy crap!
We
Yeah.
are at 45 currently. So it's actually dropped 20 degrees today. You have thank you, sir. Yeah, I did reach out to you, didn't I? I'll be have an eye out for that. Okay.
Oh well, I can't find it.
Are your tires? It's currently 45, but it feels like 39. Like, yeah, I bet it does. It's
Working
thick.
at a collision shop, if a tire needs replaced due to damage on an all-wheel drive vehicle, you have to replace all four. Makes sense. That's normally what we do anyway. I know when I had my truck, the one I sold to my youngest son, that was a GMC Sierra, and I ended up selling to him when I retired because I was hardly ever using it. So he wanted it, I sold it. Then I regretted it afterwards. But anyway, yeah, when it needed tires, I just normally replace all four. But when that happened to her that couple Christmases ago, I say her, I was in the car too, had that blowout. She just ended up getting that one because the other three look great. They still look good, even when I bought these new ones. But I know 6-year-old tires don't have a certain amount of dry rot. You know, I just didn't trust them. So,
Yeah, like I said, ours still look really good, but it's
they
been
did.
it's been 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah. Around
They did.
town, no big deal. But if you're gonna go on a trip or something, you want to make sure you got some good rubber on there. You know.
Yeah, my nephew does drive quite a bit. So it's just normal wear and tear on those tires.
Right.
I'm gonna ask him to pay and get the shocks and the suspension, everything looked at, and replace what will be replaced on it.
Yeah, I just did them CV shafts for this. I say neighbor, it's actually 4 or 5 houses down. I don't even know these people. The kid next door, he's 24 or 25. He's the one telling them about me. He said, this guy works on everything, man. You know, blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, he's asking me, can I do a CV shafts? I'm like, yeah. I said, I can do it. You know, like that. And I really didn't want to do it, man. You know, because when I used to work in the shop, we had a lift. You could put it up in the air and had everything right there. You know, so I got to jack this thing up, lay down, you know. So I did it, and I did it cheap, I think. I did it $75 per side. To me, that's cheap for changing out a CV axle.
What's up, Gary?
But, man, I fought both of them, tooth and nail. I fought both of them. Getting that first one out on the driver's side was easy. Got it out, and I was all right. But going back in, it did not want to go in. And little by little, I got it to bump. Finally, I heard it lock in. But I fought with it for a while. Yeah, but the passenger side, which I thought would be easy, which was very easy once I got that to come out of the bearing, the spindle, the spline to come out of that thing. That's the reason I ordered that hammer, air hammer. I said, that ain't going to happen. Every time I do a job and say, I need this, I'll go buy it because next time I'll have it, you know. But I could have made that job so much easier. I've been on that sucker for an hour.
The oil filter on this car, man, it's in a very horrible place to try to reach in, try to grab it. You pretty much have to, you have to lift the car, basically, to actually get the wrench in and put it out. You can't get your hand in there in that weird position to go like this and then turn it.
That's another thing. Terrena normally takes our car to get the oil change at these quick lubes and stuff. And when I said that earlier, I mean, I don't trust nobody. You know, it's like, so the last time I said, you go buy the filter, you buy the oil. I said, try to get a Wix filter if you can find it. If not, just get a good quality and get all the oil, and I'll change it right here in the driveway. And I did. You know, luckily, all I had to do is jacked the whole front end up, got up on there, and it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, normally, that's like the right thing to do, but for whatever reason, Mitsubishi decided to do this thing.
Oh, it's a Mitsubishi. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yep, it can be a pain. These engineers go out of their way to make things so difficult to where you have, or a lot of people that's not really that knowledgeable or mechanically inclined, they have to pay money to get anything done.
I
If
forgot
they
who
want it
had
done.
somebody had to take off their front quarter panel. I think that the passenger had to actually work in their car
Yeah.
to remove some parts.
Yeah,
But-
CV axles are easy or 8 hours. You got that right. I charged him 3 hours at $50 an hour, which is cheap. If you go to a shop around here, it's gonna be $150 an hour.
Yeah.
But I said I'll do it for $150. That's 3 hours. And I figured I could do it in that amount of time, and I could have if it would have behaved, but it didn't. It ended up cost me 5 hours. Is what it took me, which should have been 3 hours, or less.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm working on the ground with a floor jack,
Yeah. It's easier if you have your own shop and lift and everything.
Yeah. But anyway, his girlfriend or wife, I guess that's his wife because she had kids with her, she come by here to pay me and get the car. I had it parked out here in the front. And she goes, I think the next thing we're going to need done is brakes. Do you do brakes? I said, well, I looked at your brakes while I was down there. I said, you got about 1/8 of a pad left. I said, normally they're about a 1/2 inch or so. I said, so it's not going to be long, probably another 2 or 3 months. You're going to hear some squeaking going on when that indicator starts sounding off. And she goes, okay. I said, I'm going to tell you now, it's all rusted up bad. So if they want me to do it, I'm going to tell them. I said, I've already seen it. So if I got any bolts fighting me, and I asked her, did that car come from up north because of the amount of rust that was on? I've never had a CV axle I couldn't knock out with one hit ever until this car, and I seen all the rust on this caliper. But if I have to fight them bolts and end up breaking one, I just want her to know this is an open thing. This is what's going to cost you if I don't run into no problems. If I run into problems, the price goes up because I've already seen what I'm up against, So what does it say? When you have to pull an intake manifold to replace a start. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, man, I got a guy that I work on all his vehicles. He buys and sells cars. He flips cars, and he's working out of his home. But all I do is air conditioning work for him primarily. Now I have done some wheel bearings and things like that, but primarily I just do his air conditioner. And he brought, what is that? Golly, it's a Yukon Denali. And and man, I could not find this leak nowhere. And at the time, I got one now, but at the time I did not have an electronic leak detector to check the evaporator.
Right.
And this had rear air too, a rear evaporator. And that's the reason I bought that. Well, I just said when I do something, I realize I don't have that tool, I'll end up buying it. So I bought that leak detector. It's right over here, the infrared type. But anyway, I said, look, there's an air conditioner shop right up the road. Have them put this on lift and confirm where this leak is at. I said, because I can't find it. I said, I'm using soap bubbles. I got dye in the system. I got my ultraviolet light. I don't see dye anywhere. I've been from one end to the other. So he did. And he paid for them to tell him where the leak was. And it was the front evaporator. I went, okay, that makes sense. A lot of times you can check the drip tube where the condensation comes out and see dye there with your ultraviolet light. There's no dye there, but you can't always do it. If the leak's way up high and it's not really dumping a lot of oil and stuff, you're not going to see that. Oh, he's already back. So anyway, he confirmed it was the evaporator. Well, I got to investigating what all was involved on this particular car. I used to do a lot of dash work, a lot of it. And I pulled dashes on so many different makes and models and things to change out either the heater core or evaporator. So I got to looking at this one. And they said you got to take the plenum and the intake manifold off because there's a bolt in behind that goes through the firewall to hold that evaporator box in. I said, you got to be kidding me. So I called my old boss I used to work with at the AC shop just to ask him. I said, look, I got this so-and-so vehicle here. I said, do you have to pull the intake and all? And he's like, which model? Then he's like, oh, yes, you absolutely do. He goes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. He's the stupidest thing I ever seen. You cannot get this bolt off unless you do that. And when he told me that, I was already dreading the job because I'm gonna have to pull a whole dash in my driveway, not a shop, you know. And I told him, I said, dude, matter of fact, the people that found the leak already gave him a price of $1,500 to do this job. And I told him, I said, you better jump on it. I said, I ain't going to do it no cheaper. I said, you got to pull the intake manifold off this, which means new gaskets. You got to torque everything back down. I said, I don't want to do this job like that. And I didn't. I turned it down because of that one reason. I said, how freaking retarded can you get, you know, to design and engineer something like that?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. And he never got it done. He wasn't going to pay them $1,500. And I told him it would take. I would charge him $2,000 if I had to go through all that. I don't think they even realized when they quoted him what's involved. I really don't.
When I had to put the evaporator in my wife's Subaru, the whole dash all the way had to come completely out all the way to the crash bar for the front firewall.
Yeah,
all that had to come out, all the harnesses, everything. To get that damn evaporator out of there.
Let me tell you, man, I have pulled dashes on so many cars. We had a BMW. No, I'm sorry, Mercedes Benz coming there one time, and my boss would not take the job. I was a dash man. That's one of my specialties I did in that job. He didn't trust everybody because you got to use a certain amount of finesse so you don't break crap. You know, we had some good mechanics, but they were like a bull in a china shop, you know. And I got to plug this in. But anyway, he made them supply a shop manual because you could not see no screws anywhere on that dash. Everything come in from behind it.
Clips and stuff.
The owners came and looked a day or two after we had that car, and I had the entire dash out, steering wheel gone, everything gone, wire and harness pulled back. And they looked and were like, oh, my God, can you put that back? Yeah. Like that, and I did the work that had to be done, but it totally freaked them out how much you had to strip it down to get to that, you know.
Yeah.
That's what my wife, she did the same thing because I mean I don't do that stuff. She came over to my nephew's house and she saw her car totally dismantled. The whole back of that Subaru was just full of dashboards and wire harnesses and the center console, because this is connected to the radio, which goes up to the console and the dash, and all that had to be ripped out. And she just stood there and says, are you going to be able to get this back together? I said, what? I said, I took some pictures. I said, we should be good.
Yeah, man, I done tons of them back in the day, and I kind of liked it too. But like I said, I'm in a shop environment when I'm doing that. The thought of doing that here in my driveway, it's like, God, I don't want to do that. You know, sun's blaring down. You know, at least in a shop, you're shaded. You got air blowing in and stuff like that. And you're not going to get AC work any other time of the year, but when it's stinking hot as heck in July and August, you know. So, but yeah, I turned that job down. I said, I'll do it, but it's going to cost you more than what he's going to charge you. You better off going to him. But he's still stuck with that car. He's taking it back to the auction. He can't keep refrigerant in it. It loses a whole charge overnight. That's how bad that leak is.
Dang.
Yeah, he's one of these that would probably try to charge it, take it to an auction. Yeah, AC works good, then sell it, you know, but it's leaking out too fast for that.
This young man just met me to get this tire and rim. He needs it so bad. He's out there in shorts right now. Now, mind you, I see wind temp advisory. The last it said was 18 degrees. I don't know if that was at the wind chill or not. He's got a pair of shorts on. And he was telling me that he said, man, I was really glad to see this because I just put air in it. It's gone already out of the tire. And he acted like he wasn't like getting in his car, goes, I mean, it's cold, so I'm going back home. He's walking around his car. So you're not putting that tire on there right now, or he says, yeah, I got a floor jack in the back of the Civic with me right now. No pants on this young man's leg, and he's gonna go out there and change that tire. I was like,
Is he riding on a flat or something?
no, well, it wasn't. I don't think so.
Wow.
But he said he probably had to put air on it to get to where he's the next county over.
It's 42, but it feels like 34. That wind must be blowing outside. So that's going to go from 34 to 27. It ain't got much more to drop.
14
cats
right
are,
now. 14
Tarina's cats are out in the garage, laid up on blankets, and I got a little electric heater blowing in there for them. So
Feels like 39.
wow, that's crazy.
Winds
Ain't
at
it?
17 miles per hour, and it's 18 degrees. I don't see where it says wind chill.
I was going to insulate and cover this one water spigot by my garage, and
There it is.
I didn't because 27 degrees is not going to freeze them. We have to dip down into the teens before you have to really worry about that. You know,
With the
it's
wind
not
chill,
going to be that temperature for very long. Not enough to get it rock hard. You know.
with the wind chill, feels like not minus 14.
Ouch. Yeah, you can keep that.
Maybe
He's out there, a pair of shorts on.
wait to spread out. I had a Mercedes Benz that I couldn't figure out how to put a jack underneath it without crushing
Breaking the
plastic.
plastic. I saw that earlier.
Yeah, that's always fun.
I think they got a little pop out or something on the rocker panels.
Yeah.
That you go through, I think.
There's spots.
Yeah, well, a lot of people. I watched a guy on a video, and you know, most cars do not have a frame anymore. It's all one molded thing, and they got these little channels that look like frames, but they're not. And he was jacking off of that. I'm like, oh, no. You come off your knife edge, which is usually in behind that plastic you're talking about. If you run your hand in there, a lot of times you can feel it where a jack goes, and you put it on what we call the knife edge, where this body seams to the under part, and it's spot welded all through there. But at any rate, I was sitting there watching. I was just waiting for that whole floorboard to cave in on it. It's like, dude, you got a lot to learn. He's showing other people how to do this crap. Yeah. Anyway.
Was the weatherman asleep?
Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen your night bot in a while. At 10:42 was the last thing
There
you
it goes. San Antonio is up.
Well,
You
that-
must have done something right that time. Oh, you didn't put a space between the hashtag and the weather.
Yeah, fucked up.
Can I do that right from
Yeah, StreamYard.
okay, I had to join the chat. Wait a minute, join the chat. Connect the YouTube.
See 46 degrees, 8 degrees Celsius, wind blowing. Oh, they got 10 mile per hour. We only got 17 mile per hour.
Ah, dang it. Never mind. I got to sit there and use a password and everything else.
Use your phone. Use your phone on YouTube.
Yeah, I could just do
18
it.
degrees minus 17 or 8 Celsius, 14 mile per hour. It said with the wind chill earlier, it said it was a negative, what did I say, 14? It said with the wind chill earlier, so it was a
What do you type in? Hashtag zip code?
Weather and zip code.
Hashtag.
weather.
All right.
Weather.
I got you. Yeah,
Space.
hashtag weather.
Space zip code.
Or name of your city.
Yeah, wind's a little cooler than we are.
Yeah, he's up in Utica, isn't he? Maryland.
What's that?
He's up in Maryland, I believe.
He's in Maryland. He's north of me. It's like that could be the difference between the weathers. Biloxi 41,
Yeah.
13.
41,
Everybody's got a lot of wind.
13
humidity.
miles an hour. Yeah, low humidity. I'm glad. Yesterday when I was doing all that, I was telling you about my shop floor, garage floor was wet. It's almost like you dump water in it. It's just from the
Sweaty.
humidity
Yeah.
condensating on the concrete, you know. Yeah, I hate it when it gets like that.
20 degrees. Oh, he's in Washington right now. Okay. Well, he's north of me. I was thinking he was up near Baltimore. He said one of his lives, or had a proximity of one of his lives, but I don't remember where it was. But they got a show up there that I just don't like going into Baltimore because I don't know nothing about it. Every time I go to Baltimore, I get lost. Supposed to be some brew place up there at the end of December 21st. I think it's like a fish show and swap. Let's see, but I think I took a picture of it.
I think you'd be supposed to put hashtag weather and zip code.
Yes.
Moose.
Baltimore Brewers Heaven. Heaven Street, Baltimore, Maryland.
Brewers, like in.
Brewery, I was in alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
December the 21st.
There you go. Got it.
Yep, that'll work. It snowed today too.
Yeah.
There we go. How do you pronounce that? Columna? Columna?
Columna.
Columna.
It's upstate New York from Moose.
Okay. The wind is blowing from the west.
16 degrees.
Current
He's
humidity.
got less wind, but it's
I've
colder.
got more humidity than we do. Way more. Twice as much. That's unusual. We're usually humid down here. Comes up in Russia.
You can put in the hashtag and then put in that town you're in.
Oh, without putting the zip code in?
Right.
Oh, that's Russia? Is that what he's saying?
But it's
Coming from Russia, the cold front.
because he usually puts in the Darien Center, and it'll give him your his weather.
No, it's Russia. Okay. That's
No, it's Russia.
that's a Nightbot issue then.
And now he's got me confused. Comes up.
No, he's saying when he does it correctly, that 14040 is coming up. Hang on.
As Russia.
Let me do something here.
Just saying. The zip code is in Russia. I guess he's saying. I don't know.
Where'd it go?
14040. 14040. Yeah.
No. Yeah, this. All right, look, it says weather for Columna, however you say it. I just Googled that town is an ancient historic city in Russia, located about 110 to 115 kilometers southeast of Moscow. So what he's saying when he puts his zip code in, it's coming up as Russia. That's wild.
Weird.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's what I thought he meant.
I thought they had different zip codes and stuff, like letters and stuff like that. KBZWC 12 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Unlike normal zip codes.
Here you go. There's the-
Cloudy with temperatures for Darien. So
Oof.
Cryolic alphabet.
look alphabet. Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's 45 and I'm absolutely miserable.
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I can deal with 50s and 60s and 70s all day. I love that kind of weather. But when I used to work, though, I didn't mind winter months because I could always pack on the clothes and shed them throughout the day as things warmed up. But we don't down here, man. it might be 27 in the morning, but by the time dinner gets here, we're already back up in the 60s. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the cold, but we're at I think 53% humidity, and that
Yeah.
really messes with me.
Yeah, that cold mix of that humidity, that's
Yeah.
bone chilling. Let me see what the high is going to be tomorrow. I know what the low is going to be.
Well, I was just going to say, I think next week, I think we're back in the 50s.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a warming spell across the country after these cold blasts.
Next Wednesday, 53. Thursday's 54. Friday's 50.
Well,
Sunday,
I was wrong.
53, 45.
Tomorrow, the high is only going up to 49, then Tuesday, 58. And then Wednesday, it's on the high is going to be 66, which is beautiful. 71 Thursday. And then back down to 64 on Friday and 66
Yeah.
Saturday.
So
Yeah.
Wednesday they're predicting 70 degrees is the high. Thursday
Okay.
will be 78.
Yeah, those are
Need
good
to buy an ice
temperatures.
scraper. Actually, when I got ready to go meet that guy, I forgot that I hadn't cleaned the snow off the car yet, and it was all frozen. So I didn't go nowhere today. My wife, I went and opened her car up and got her ice scraper out of there, just so I can get the windshield cleaned up to drive. But I don't have an ice scraper either. Does if it's that if I'm retired, I don't have to go out. I don't go out.
Exactly. It's like last week, Tarina was saying she had to sit there and let her car warm up because it had frost on the window. I'm like, oh yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I had to worry about that in the last 4 years. You know.
Yeah.
So I guess your wives are on their own now.
Yeah, I guess so. My butt's in here sleeping, and she's out there trying to get the frost off her windshield. You know,
No, that's not fair to say because last Thursday, the parts for she needed new rotors and brake pads, and last Thursday I was out there at 1 a.m. in the cold, 44 degrees, put new rotors and brake pads on the back of her car and change the oil before she
why
got.
are you doing that at 1 a.m.? Holy
Because
smokes.
the Friday temperatures were going to be colder than Thursday night's temperatures.
I'm just saying, why didn't you do it earlier in the day?
Well, the parts didn't come in. There was Amazon delivery.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So I
Dang.
did that. What's up, Emily? So I did that before she got to work.
Yeah.
Of course,
Oh,
you got to
she
worry
knows
about brakes. I had to put brakes and drain the oil out. Did all that shit. Hopefully it gets her to work. Will it stop? Does the oil
Yeah.
drain out because I didn't tighten something up right? But
Right. Yeah.
she said,
Last night it was outdoors, right? The venue was outdoors. It was nice. It's warm, it was breezy. It wasn't hot or cold. It was perfect.
She
But
really shouldn't.
if I was
she's
not
got-
gonna be up tonight, man, I'd probably just go home.
She's got to work tomorrow morning. She leaves here a little after 4 a.m. because she cooks breakfast at this place she goes to. And but it's low humidity. There shouldn't even be frost on the window tomorrow. She should be able to just crank up and go. She'll let the car warm up. She does. I mean, she's good when it comes to that stuff. Before she actually takes off, she'll let the engine warm up a little bit.
I just thought great Christmas gift for her. Get one of them remote engine starters for Christmas. So
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah,
Start
yeah.
before she goes outside.
Let it warm up. When she gets out the day before, she can already have her heater set and everything. All she got to do is start the engine.
Yep.
I used to do that when I went to work. When it was this time of year, I would go out, outside. I'd start my truck, turn the heater on, go back inside. Then I'd really get ready and pack lunch and do everything I had to do. Then by the time I got back in the truck, I was ready to roll. I always worried about somebody stealing my truck, though.
Yeah.
Somebody said that truck sitting there idling. Never
It's
happened.
all for the winter and the summer. Yeah, I know. I wish I had one. I think they're pretty cool. Actually, I was looking at a mod for my truck because that's all I've been doing for 2 weeks now, where it was something where it said that my truck's got like this console between us. It's got a little junk tray. It's got a little rubber mat at the top of it. So you pull out that, because it's just loose. You just pull it loose so you can clean around it. Well, they got another one you can put in there, and you wire it to the cigarette lighter for the back seats. and it's a cell phone charger. As soon as you flop your cell phone down on that pad, it starts charging your cell phone up.
Yeah.
You still
I
have a
got
jump
some,
collector, but that was pretty cool.
I've got some solar batteries that does that. You just lay your phone on it and it'll start charging wirelessly.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Hey Emily, I see Eric got he posted on Facebook. He got one of those generators. Grateful you had it. Yeah.
The battery backup.
He had to use it.
Are you staying live any longer or not?
It don't matter to me.
I'm gonna get another drink. That's what I was gonna drink 2, but screw it. I'm gonna get 3.
Sleep better. I'm here.
Yep. Be right back. I used to tell my wife that in the mornings. I said, "I'll see you later." She had said, "Don't you threaten me."
Cheryl starts her for a new job tomorrow. Pulled out the trigger charger for a battery. The freezing weather. And Jeannie, what's up, Jeannie? Merry Christmas, Jeannie. Oh, that's so cool to see Jeannie in here. Where does she get it? Is the same field, Ryan? Is she still staying in automotive or what? Don't threaten me with a good time. Well, that's good to see her. I'm sitting there trying to think of her damn husband's name now. My damn memory, Jack. My memory sucks. I hate getting old. Russ.
He's not there.
I tell you, I
don't know if I should have my second. I'll probably be up all night if I do. I know what I will have. McGinnis over there. Oh. All right. Might as well.
couldn't find the box quickly. Where's Russ at? Russ, remember. What's that cage? That's going to be a paludarium.
That's why you're going to keep you in.
I'm going to have some little waterfalls, some mosses and stuff going down rocks. It'll hold a little bit of water. Think about putting a couple newts in there. Maybe. Yeah, I haven't decided on the newts. What is, Jeannie's here. What is her husband's name? Jack?
Loderman?
Loderman.
Oh, yeah, Loderman Jack.
Yeah. For life, me, I put myself on a spot. 3 Santas. Yeah, that's about it. All the white hair.
4.
You know, for years he was just Loderman, and then
Yeah.
I know there was a time or two I'm like, I don't know your real name, but then he started saying Loderman Jack. I said, well, I'm assuming his name is Jack then.
Yeah. It is interesting, Chris. It'll be neat.
I'm done with snow too. We had it back last January, and that was enough for me.
I love the seasons. I do love the seasons. I don't like it. I don't think I can live in a hot, stinking summer all year round. I just don't think I could deal with that. Yeah,
well, we're in the deep south, but we don't deal with summer year round. We deal fall, winter, and spring is nice. I mean, it might dip down cold like it's doing now, but don't last long. For the most part, it's pretty pretty much ideal. Your hottest months is June, July, and August, and July and August being the worst too. After that, it ain't
Yeah.
so bad, you know. But
We gotta deal with August, September hot.
oh yeah, it's brutal, man. It's just brutal, you know. But if you can get through that, then yeah, it's not too bad, you know.
When I visited my buddy and his wife in Fort Myers, their winters, it was 80 degrees in their winters.
Where in Florida?
Fort Myers, Florida.
Yeah, Florida is.
There he is.
than we
Letterman Jack.
are. They
What's
don't.
up,
They
Jack?
don't. They don't even get as cold as we do. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Jack? You know, I still got some of that wood on my couch here. I need to use that Australian pine. I was looking for something today, and I just happened to find these seeds.
Well, I just went over there trying to find that.
What
that
would be a good?
poster.
What would be a good time to plant those? I'm assuming they're still good. These were with that wood when you sent it that time. When would you plant something like that?
That Loderman could answer that, but that's what I was just looking for was that box.
Yeah, I got quite a few seeds here. What I ought to do is go up to my son's house and plant some. He's got a lot of property up there.
He's saying cook something with it.
Oh, he's talking about the wood I got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I need to do that. I just keep forgetting about it. Out of sight, out of mind. I guess what I need to do is take that box and put it here to where I was like, oh, there's that wood I need.
But the
Matter of
button
fact,
wood,
I could have used it yesterday. I had that old hickory running, and I'm almost out of wood too. So yeah, that might be the next thing I do on that old hickory.
you see, if those seeds will sprout. I took the buttonwood I burnt up, but the post oak I haven't used all that yet.
I need to just plant one and see. I guess.
Put in a
When
pot.
would you plant them though? What time of the year would you plant something like that? In the winter or spring or?
I don't know.
I guess spring.
Look it up.
I've had them for a couple of years, so they might not sprout.
Educate us all. Google it.
But seeds, though, man, they got seeds somewhere in a cave for plants, like all over the world and stuff that the government controls in case of like Armageddon or whatever. But some of these seeds are like thousands of years old, so you know, I'm just wondering, these might be just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, one way to find out, huh?
You bark when you hear a car coming there?
Would see. No
You
doubt.
sure Steve Banks. We talk about buried in glaciers, Russ.
Yeah, you'd lost that bet, Chris. I got the wood and the seeds.
I had a meet a gentleman, a young man, Emily, that I had a tire and rim off my youngest daughter's car. It's been sitting here for years, decades even. And I'm trying to clean stuff up to get rid of it if I don't need to keep it around here. And sure enough, he called me up. He's in desperate need of it. I assume he got it on the car all right. 18 degrees. I don't know. I've been out there in a pair of shorts trying to change that tire and rim.
Oh, okay. That's kind of like a little miniature pine cone. A pine cone's got the seeds within the cone. That's what you're saying. Those are the cones from the Australian pine. There may be seeds in them. I don't know. Well, I've got quite a few here. I'll just take one and bust one up and see what I'll find. Or just plant it and 100 trees come up. Might be in the bottom of this bag. I don't know.
Become invasive and just take it all over the
Did they open up and drop the seed out of the shell already?
Well, on a pine cone, regular pine like we got, they got them little seeds that lay on them little petals, you know.
Yeah.
That looks like a spur or something.
Yeah,
Put a hashtag over there.
there's moth cocoon.
I'll plant one, just see what the heck happens.
You go turn to
What if you just put one in some water and see if it'll make it germinate?
In like a petri dish. I've done that before. When I bought that house, that my ex-wife, I ended up signing over to her. We got into gardening and plants and everything, and I was growing some. I grew some ponytail palm trees, and I actually put them in a petri dish and had them sprout. And then I put them in little pots, and then her cats ate all of them, ate the tops out. So that was the end of that. But it was working. It was definitely working.
How's wheels doing over there?
I still have some of that other wood too.
Like you need to go out.
I haven't smoked any fish and
Use you over by that wood stove.
let me see where what Amazon says. I was supposed to got that delivery today, and let me see if it's been updated.
Sarasota.
Oh, it's nice over there.
Oh, you're by Des, Jack.
Estimated to arrive.
Sarasota.
I think that's in the 40s, I believe.
Package arrived at a care facility. That don't make no sense. I know it'll probably get here tomorrow. Somebody didn't feel like going out on a Sunday. I know what it is.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Yep.
I was thinking Des said she was in Sarasota, Florida.
No,
I did get one. The mail did run here today, though. I got these in today.
What are those?
Yeah, what are they?
Like, I got an angle
Grinder?
The disc for
die
it?
grinder, and that's the gray disc for it. It's a roll lock. It's twist on. That's the ultra fine for like polishing things.
Yeah.
Got a bag full of them. That came in today. So USPS did run, but it just didn't have the other thing I was expecting. Oh, I didn't show you my table, did I? Did I show you that last week?
No.
Table?
Table?
Well, I'm not completely through with it.
Des isn't Tallahassee, not Sarasota.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Yeah. See that table there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still got to put a steel top on it. And you see them wheels that's on there?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Those actually jack up. Or
Oh,
they jack
yeah, you
down.
were telling about those. Yeah.
Yeah. I still got to get a steel top for it. But that's what I'm going to mount my weld positioner on. Looks pretty good once it's painted.
What are you after?
That's for you. Take them all tight.
Oh, what do you say? He's over here all up underneath my feet, under the chair.
I was showing you that paint here a few weeks ago, that rust encapsulating paint. That's what I used. What's cool about it, you paint it on with a brush, but it don't leave any brush strokes. It looks almost rubber. It turns to almost like a rubber. It's cool looking. I got to put another coat on it. I have to wait for
Rhino scan that. What's it called? Liner? Is it like that Rhino liner?
Well, not really. It's slick. It don't have a texture to it, but it's real. I don't know. It's kind of almost rubber looking when it sets, But it.
Jack says you get in that Ranger of yours and go to Sarasota. He's got just the top for that table.
I have just the top for that, Russ. I need a piece 27 inches by 58 inches. That'll give me a 1-inch overhang all the way around. I don't care if it's aluminum, stainless, or carbon steel.
4x6,
Oh,
1-inch thick steel. Wow.
Holy crap. 4 by 6 by
God.
1 inch. Only weighs 900. Woo, man. I hear you.
The piece of steel there. Good God.
Good Lord. I tell you what, I went online just looking to see what some new steel would cost it with the dimensions I just said. And they didn't have 3/16. That's what I'm wanting, something lighter weight. But 1/4 inch is where it started. They wanted almost $500 for 27 inches by 40 or 27 by 58. And I'm like, good God, I ain't paying that. I'll just keep looking on Marketplace or whatever until I find a sheet of steel. Pretty
Yeah, do you
cheap.
know how much a sheet of steel costs you? A full sheet?
Huh?
Do you know how much a full sheet will cost you?
Oh, it ain't no telling. It's expensive for 1/4 inch. Steel is through the roof right now. Everything is, but it's ridiculous. I said, so far I ain't got no money in that other than them wheels. I bought them, but my buddy Robert gave me all that square tubing, and I got the money for the welding rods and my time and electricity to weld it and the paint. But that's it, just bare minimum. I said, I ain't spending that much for a top.
Yeah, that's
No
crazy
way.
money. I know.
Keep waiting. I'll get it. My buddy Robert, he's looking too. He's got a scrap yard right up the road from him where he takes a lot of cars. He's got that junkyard. He takes a lot of cars up there to be crushed. And they sell new metal and everything. Plus, they got a bunch of old metal that they acquire. And he said, I'll be looking for you. I said, all right. I said, just make sure it's at least 27 and at least 58 the other way. Then I can cut it down with my plasma cutter,
Wow, isn't that something? He's got 2 slabs for a job.
Those
Now he has
things.
no idea what to do with it.
I got 2 slabs off the job and I have no idea what to do to buy it. So, yeah, I would imagine. Build something, man.
$3,000.
Whew. You could sell it, put it on Marketplace.
Yep.
If that's what it sells for, yeah, that'd be some nice little cash in your pocket. Somebody will want it or need it.
Yeah, I imagine somebody in Pascagoula would want to have some metal to sell, Russ.
Hey, I've got some 1-inch coupons that I bought for a video. It came with 2 little pieces of 1 inch. It's 1 inch thick, and it was beveled 2 ways, both sides, and you butt them up and you make a butt weld. It's beveled out. I paid $50, over 50, just for them 2 little pieces. It's ridiculous. But yeah, stuff ain't cheap.
I didn't realize. I just thought about something. Me being alive still, so I'm walking on over top of CB right now.
Yep.
So I didn't think about that. I need to go ahead and shut it down. Not that we got 2 different crowds, but
Nope. Everybody's got two windows open, so they're watching you and watching her.
Elfish, here he is, Elfish. He's next live I'd like to go to. Although him and Jeff are going to be running at the same time again.
Y'all need to offset an hour.
It's so hard, man. Sunday nights is the worst for watching lives. You want to watch everybody's lives from cooking to fish life, and they're all right there at the same time.
Yeah.
I want to see one cooking fish. Get both worlds together.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Are you good for Tuesday night?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I got to do Tuesday. I got to go over to Colonial Beach, Virginia, and pick up some pine needles. Got a bunch of free pine needles over there. About 10-foot square area, 3 foot deep of pine needles. Wife puts them around her blueberry bushes and stuff, azaleas and her ferns, and they're free. So I can't pass up free.
Use it for like a mulch.
Yeah.
My
got a buddy of mine's going to Georgia. His niece was on the back of a 4-wheeler and fell some 100 feet, and she's paralyzed. So he's going. Him and Kathy are going to go visit her, and I'm going to use his truck while he's gone. 'Cause my truck won't be out the body shop before then. But
I grew up, we had all kind of big pine trees in our yard. And before I was grown, my dad had every one of them cut down because of hurricanes. Such a soft wood, and they would hit houses and everything else. But before all that, like in the 60s, what I remember is every year they'd have to go out there and rake the yards. I was out there raking, and they would take a lot of them pine needles and put around bushes and all that. My dad planted, azaleas. That's one of them.
azaleas, right? Azaleas, ferns, blueberries.
Yeah.
Picking up 5 pounds of jumbo stone crab claws tomorrow.
They would just decompose from there,
Yeah, I know people. I guess you do. I bet you those are good eating too.
Stone
See that,
crab.
right?
Oh yeah, stone crabs. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
5 pounds. I imagine that's a fair amount of claws in there too.
Those are good. We went crabbing one time in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Yeah, and it was the weirdest thing. They had this little bridge, and when we went over, it was crystal clear, and we was looking. People were in the water with a mask and fins. They had a dip net, and it was literally scooping blue crabs out of the water and having the people up there on the edge of the concrete where that bridge, was made, and they would put them in a dill. So I was with a guy I worked with his wife, and I was with me and my first wife. And he went down the road to a souvenir shop and bought a mask and fins and a net. Come back, and we filled up an ice chest just in a matter of minutes of blue crab. But the stone crabs, they had a bunch of stone crabs, so we'd break a claw off and throw the crab back.
Right.
And we had a bunch of them. I mean, that was the coolest thing. But what was weird, the tide was real low and it's super clear. The tide started going out. That went from super clear to where you see everything to like a murky brown within minutes.
Yeah, right.
So he timed it just right. Yeah.
I remember going out of Virginia Beach. We were going out tuna fishing, and we had a charter boat. It was so rough. Even the mate was puking that day. It was just we did not enjoy ourselves. But the one thing that a memory I'll take to my grave with me is sitting on the back of the boat, sucking up all them diesel fumes, making myself even sicker.
Oh God! Yeah.
But going down there, and all of a sudden we cross the Gulf Stream, and I mean, tell you, the water was as blue as the blue that's going around our names right now. That blue on Russ.
Yeah.
It was beautiful blue. I'll never forget that. With all that green, murky water out of Virginia Beach, cross over that Gulf Stream, and everything just turned blue. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll take that memory in my grave. I'll never forget that.
When people sail from like Florida to the Bahamas straight across, they have to time that just right because of the Gulf Stream and everything. It can get turbulent through there. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I definitely enjoyed that trip. I think we only had one tuna. Set your feet barking. I think we only caught one tuna, which was a bummer, but it was I can't remember. There was some type of tropical storm came through there, and we weren't going to go, and he thought that we could make it work. The captain of the chart thought we could make it work, and actually this was already a reschedule because Saturday the storm took the trip out, and went back Sunday. I felt so bad, but I felt better about myself when the mate secondhand was puking up just as much as we were. It was so rough. It was crazy. And we were 3 hours out of, I remember correctly, it was 3 hours out of Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, I hear you. Oh, pardon me.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I guess we'll go ahead and cut it short. I forgot about CV. She's probably pissed off.
She's got
Yeah,
22
yeah.
people.
Man,
She's got 22
What's
people
that?
on her stream.
What's that, Simon?
She's got 22 people in her live stream right now.
Oh shit! I'm not hurting her by any means. Which I knew I wouldn't, because we got two different people. I mean, Emily's usually over there.
if somebody wants to go there, they're gonna go regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just the way it is.
Moose is over there usually.
Yeah.
I would
And
want to do some lives on my skill savvy. You know, back I talked about it, but I don't think I got a big enough following yet to even contemplating it. But
Yes.
what?
I meant to say something. I wanted to talk about the New Year's Eve thing.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
We'll do it Tuesday, and I forgot about it just now. Man, I had some baked potato soup the other day,
Uh-huh.
and I mean to tell you, that was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
What I'm doing, I think, Wednesday. No, probably Thursday.
Is that right? Baked potato soup or just the soup?
Baked potato soup.
Oh, is that right? I'd never heard of it. It was at the salad bar at this new grocery store, and I went over
What
there.
makes it baked potato soup?
Everything that's in a
Got
baked
sour
potato,
cream and chives in it, or something.
bacon and chives and everything that's in a
Okay.
baked potato.
I got you. Yeah, I've done a cheesy potato soup in the past.
It's
I like
basically
potato
that.
soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
CV never sent my pearl. Actually, I couldn't make my mind between that and chicken noodles. I got both.
You got to change that shirt now, Lance.
I
Yeah.
know it.
Cool it all over it. I just finished off the last of the chicken and dumplings I did like 3 weeks ago.
It's all right.
Serena
Still
made
got-
some chicken and dumplings the other day. As far as I know, they're still in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
But tonight she made that, what is it, 7 bean or 13 bean soup or whatever. Comes in a bag, that Cajun.
Yeah,
I love that stuff. She puts Conecuh sausage in it. I told her, I said, put that up because it was still sitting on the stove earlier. So put it up and I'll break it down into bags and vacuum seal that tomorrow.
that's exactly what I did with that chicken and dumplings. After we all ate,
Yeah.
I backed everything else up and stuck it in the freezer. So finally,
Yeah.
took it off a couple of days ago.
That's what we do in all kind of stuff. Vegetable soup, chili. I put it in that chamber bag and I put just enough for me and her in each bag. Vacuum
Yeah.
seal it, it flattens it out, and stack it up in the freezer.
that's what I did with that. I had 10 quarts of vegetable crab, 10 quarts of Whitney's copycat chili. I got about
I
2
like
more
to try
meals
that
left.
chili.
Vegetable
That chili looked good. I like to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I would put more celery in it. And what else did I say? I think it needed more celery and green pepper. Bell
Yeah, I
pepper.
love chili, man. That's one of my matter of fact, when I worked night shift at Ingles, especially this time of year, I would stop by and at Wendy's and order their large chili. And I said, give me extra crackers and your hot sauce. And that was my supper. I put it in the
Yeah.
refrigerator when I got to the office, and then at lunchtime I'd take it out and nuke it, and yeah, I'm eating chili. I do that a lot.
Well, I never felt so damn old. I told you we went to Taco Bell. Well, we don't go out. So we go in, wife and I go into Taco Bell, and there's this big ass freaking computer screen, like, almost
That's
30
yeah.
inches tall and 60 inches wide. And we just both look at each other like, what the hell are we supposed to do with this? Where's the person behind the counter?
There's none.
And then we turned around, we saw another one, like 2 more of them. And so we just said, well, that must be if you call in ahead or something like that. And we turned around, looked back at the one in front of us, and like, what the shit we supposed to do with this damn thing? So fortunately, one of the guys that was back cooking, I guess, saw us. He says, y'all need help? And I said, hell yeah. He said, so he took the order for us and put it in the screen. There you go,
I
buddy.
hate that.
Doing it.
I hate that, man. Let me tell you how bad I hate that. We have a Lowe's real close beside us, and Home Depot's a little bit further, quite a bit further, twice as far. And when Lowe's went to no cashiers, all self checkout, it pissed me the hell off. I'm like, oh hell no. I just left everything there and walked out the door. So let's go to Home Depot because they would still check you out for now anyway.
Well,
I went there and gave my money there. I said, Lowe's can kiss my butt, man.
you can give yourself a good discount.
Huh?
You can give yourself a good discount there.
I know they're dropping off
What
like flies.
ticked me off about it, they had people stand there just watching other people, just watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell that fat bitch to get over here and check me out. They're just watching you. Yeah, I'm like, this is stupid. But that's the world we're living in, man. Everything's getting to where it's automated. Self-checkout.
We're losing our audience, Lance.
Yeah, we're leaving quick. All right, Jack. We slay it, buddy. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, buddy.
See y'all
Take
Tuesday.
care.
Later, Jack.
We'll go ahead and end it, Simon. It's got 2.5 hours. And we're
Yep.
like to say, we dropped all the way down to 9 already because we talked about it.
But things
I
have changed,
talked
man.
about it. But Chad, appreciate all y'all being here. And I love it out here, man. I just enjoy the people. Chat's almost manageable. Sometimes it gets out of control, but I enjoy you. Hope to see y'all here Tuesday when we got in here with Simon going live. And we got Dez on Friday. And I catch your lives, but I'm not into their chats because I just don't know the people. But I do check into her and Eddie's live. I got a kick out of Gary and Jerry last week where they tried to convince the chat that the giveaway had already happened. And so y'all needed not to participate in tonight's drawings. I got a kick out of that one.
Yeah.
But anyhow, y'all take care. We'll see y'all. Enjoy your company. Fish family, I'm sure all y'all going over to MSC, but I appreciate y'all showing up, man. I just love the love. Russ, as usual, enjoy your company, man. I do enjoy your company. It's great having someone around me that's older than me. It makes me feel good about myself.
That's how I feel about y'all too.
Simon, thank you. Appreciate you, Simon. Okay, thanks for holding it down for me. I guess that rim fit. He's not sending no more messages. I hope that young man's got back in that car where the heat is and drove it home. Later, people.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. There you go.
Later, guys.
Okay.
Later, chat.